Hello, chat. This is my beginning of stream music now. I fucking love this song. Oh, true, this means I'm not carried. Let's fucking go. I'm not carried. I beat Leia with a character that isn't top 10. Worse than Diddy Kong, worse than Cloud. Spoilers if you haven't seen the list, you know now. Okay, let's go find this shit. So I can actually, like, start the stream. Holy shit, 120 people already? Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm your favorite top player. Thanks, Compact Pizza. Nice reverse 3-stock on Jake. I got lucky. Like, I did not deserve to win that set. But that's okay. Yeah, obviously that's my title for this is I Lied to You, and it's about the fucking tier list. I'm really, dude, there's so many, it's a very interesting tier list. It's actually like a pretty good tier list. Like low key, it's a good tier list. I'm a fan overall. Like, there's obviously things wrong with it, but it's a pretty good tier list. Like, there are objections, but it's not like the most objectionable. Like, every character makes sense where they are, you know? I see put ZSS as 1. Sounds about right. Okay. Huzzah, I'm also recording audio in Audacity. An official tier list just came out, and by official, I mean a lot of top players basically made an aggregate list from the Startgg rankings, like the alt rank, basically like the top 100 of a bunch of different rankings, were invited to create a character list, and I was one of them, and I did create a list. I didn't write down what I did, but basically there's an aggregate tier list. We're going to go over it and talk about the fact that it's a pretty good list. Honestly, before we get into it, I think the list is really good. There are objections that I have, especially about a certain yellow character that I play, but otherwise, it's a pretty good list. Not a lot of complaints, so let's go. Itchy. Hell yeah, nothing. Hell yeah, that. But where's my camera? Hello, camera. Okay. So here's the list. Again, if you look at it, every character feels approximately correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the top, you're like, okay, Steve, Aegis, Joker. Even if I think Aegis is number 5, I'm not going to complain. You know, I don't agree with Sonic being this high, but sure. I don't agree with Kazuya or Rob being this high, but sure. They still have Roy in top 10. They still have Peach in top 10. You know, all of these top tiers are very meta-relevant threats, right? The certain yellow is a me brawler skin. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, to me, the biggest like whoa is Pikachu is not top 10 in this list, and they actually do go into that the reason a little bit later in the article, so I will show that. But it's crazy to me that there are people that don't even like Pika not being the number 1 character. Fine. Pika not being top 5. Fine. Pika's for sure top 10. Like, in no universe is Pika not top 10. This character's nuts. But the thing is, as it says later in the list with like a couple of things, Pikachu, where is it? I'm trying to find it. Sorry. Pikachu was notably top 5 in Latin America because either of Seeing Me or Shiny Mark, especially like Shiny Mark's going to be the main contributor of that, and was top 10 in the US. Because again, I would say most tier lists that I see put Pikachu in top 10 in the US players, whether it's Zomba or Cosmos or me or Light, like everyone thinks Pikachu, even if not like as busted as I think or Shiny Mark thinks, Pika's still pretty busted, right? But the problem is, the character is not considered good in Japan, and there were a good amount of Japanese reps on this tier list. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 Japanese players, and if they didn't, and as an aggregate, if they didn't do top 25, and they're like a quarter of the list, that's going to be a big deal. So Pikachu, again, if you're going by North America or Europe or Central America, really good, but not good at all in Japan. Again, top 25, like let's put where 25 is in this list. So this is 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Sam is, or Pico would be where Zero Suit is currently. So that's pretty bad. Greninja sucks though. So true. But again, this would be the top tier, right? And the top tier is 19 characters, which to me feels good because there are so many top tiers in this game, and people are like, oh, actually, the top tier in this game is only 10 characters. No, this game is crazy. There are at least 19 to 20 top tiers, and this is 19 as the cutoff with Shulk. So I like this a lot. Basically, like, divvying this up into, like, these are low tiers, these are mid tiers, these are, like, high mid tiers, these are high tiers, and these are top tiers, to me, makes sense. You don't agree with Kazuya being higher than Pika? The thing is, here's another point I want to make about this tier list, which is like the way people, you know, I made a video about this a while ago of like what different tier lists mean when I talk about like Tweaks tier lists and stuff like that. There are 2 different types of tier lists, right? There is tier lists of this character does the best thing they can possibly do and it's broken, and then also this character is super fucking meta relevant and has incredible strengths even though their weaknesses of like disadvantage or people can play better. So Kazuya, Rob, right? Like these 2 characters lose a lot of matchups in theory because you out-neutral them and you edgeguard them and you disadvantage them for forever. If you want to check out how to beat Kazuya, I would recommend checking out my How to Beat Kazuya vid I did a little bit ago of people beating riddles. It's going to be up above in a card. So like they're definitely very beatable characters, but also you have to have such a specific game plan against them that if you falter once, you're going to get Z-drop nared or just nared in general or back aired or electricked and you're going to die, right? Low-key, the most based thing in this entire fucking list is that Fox is top 5. That is a godlike take. That is so good. Every region thinks Fox is broken, and I'm so happy about it. Fox is fucking ridiculous. That's such a good placement. What's the link to the list? I got you. Losing with Fox as a choice, so true. Fox is broken. Fox is broken, chat. I haven't actually gone through the whole article. because I wanted to do that like partially live. I just like skimmed for the Pika part, or someone like clipped it out of on Twitter, so I saw it. But again, like you see here, right? I don't think anyone would disagree that most of these characters, at least, are top tier. Of course, I don't think Diddy's top tier. I think he's more in like the Wario Samus category, but also I think Samus is underrated. I think Samus should go to top tier. Most of these characters, I mean, Mario honestly is placed quite low. I'm surprised that Mario isn't in the top tier. I feel like Mario has good representation everywhere. We have Kurama, you have Now in Japan. Are there good Marios in Europe? I have no idea. But like, you'd think Kurama, Dark Wizzy would like have enough that people would think that they're higher than this. Like 21 is still good, but like I consider Mario like borderline top 10. So I'm surprised Olimar isn't higher. I don't think there are that many Europeans on this list. Because I mean, the thing is, a lot of Americans don't think Olimar's super good, and I don't think the Japanese players think Olimar is amazing either, because, I mean, Shutone, the best Olimar there, is a Pyramithramane that plays Olimar. You don't know about Zelda in D tier? I mean, she doesn't deserve to be... Again, someone has to be the bottom tier, right? I mean, unless they just made Ganon and Little Mac the bottom tiers, but, like, I don't think most people would disagree that these are the bottom 10-ish characters. Like, again, I think Kirby's better, I think K. Rool's better... Like, again, I think Lucario is ass. I think the Belmonts are ass. But, like, it's not crazy, right? Like, this, to me, makes sense. Like, it, at the very least, makes sense, right? I wouldn't be like, no, there's no way these characters are bottom 10. I'm like, I disagree, but I can see it. I understand. You know, same thing for... I mean, honestly, this character, Banjo, is surprisingly high. Why is Banjo so high? I feel like Banjo's, like... Who thinks Banjo's not bad? That's a surprise for me. A little side note of something that pisses me off is that Ryu is the worst fighting game character when he is absolutely better than Ken. Did you see the Andres FN fucking Twitter or Twit longer? He talked about how Ken sucks because he's inconsistent. I agree, Ryu's broken. I think Terry's probably better though. I don't know. Why Sheik under Byleth? The best player in the world played Byleth, and also Riziasu plays Byleth. Like, there's a lot of Byleth players that are like pretty good, and also the best player in the world was playing Byleth and shit on everyone for a while, so that'll do it. Whereas Sheik isn't really a relevant meta threat in most metas. Like, she's good. Again, a couple of Sheiks have top 8'd in Japan, but like, Sheik isn't super meta relevant in NA until Void starts doing better, and then like Mr. R's pretty good, but also there are so many bigger problems in this meta than Sheik that people are like, oh yeah, Mr. R's really good. Oh yeah, Void's really good. Oh yeah, the Sheik player's really good. So, I don't know. Thoughts on Cloud being top 10? That kind of blows my mind. Like, obviously, Cloud is good, right? Cloud's a good character, but I feel like top 10 is crazy considering there's such a significant gap between Spargo, obviously, and then the next best Cloud. Like, who's the second best Cloud? I have no idea. Like, it's odd to me that it's like, oh, Byleth is mostly Leo and then some others. And then there's like a 20 character gap, 30 character gap between Cloud and Byleth. Yeah, Enhanced is really good. Salt One, I don't really like Cola's Cloud. Spargo Online, true. Yeah, like you have YOC, you have Enhanced, you have Salt One Secondary. But like, I feel like that's such a big gap. I forgot about Nico. Doc too low? No, Doc sucks. I don't know what ops means. So I don't know if you're asking a question. So, I'm assuming a couple of things. Sephiroth is rated highly, one, because people think Tweak is really good, and two, I'm pretty sure this is like just a Japan thing. Like Japan thinks Sephiroth is broken. I know Ken thinks that Sephiroth is better than Sonic, which to me is fucking crazy, right? Like, again, maybe a tier up or down for some characters, but I feel like 90% of the characters in this tier list are generally correct. Again, I put Cloud at 29 on my last tier list, so like not too far from top tier, so okay, he's top tier. Sure, 10 is a little high, but whatever. And then like most of these characters, I'm like, okay, high tier, or like Yoshi, Samus are top tier. I think Zerasuit, I put her at the bottom of top tier. Then, like, I think Mii Brawler's broken, obviously, but not the whole world thinks that yet, even though Europe does because of Bloom and Pelly, and then NA. NA, I think, has the lowest opinion of Mii Brawler, because also I think in Japan, they're like, yeah, Mii Brawler's fucking crazy. But you know what's also crazy? If you become a member, $1, $5, or $10, I'll be playing some subs later if you want, or members if you want, for the $5 or $10 memberships. I'd really appreciate it. Help support the channel, help support me. It would be great. If not, make sure to subscribe, obviously, at the very least, turn on notifications and ring that bell. I shout outs to all of you that are here. Going over tier lists is fucking hype, y'all. Thoughts on Marth above Pichu? Oh damn, Marth's pretty high. But also, again, I'm a Marth hater. Like, I am like the certified Marth hater in the world. And if someone really argued, yeah, Marth is mid-tier, I'd be like, yeah, okay, sure. Like, it's fine. Like, it's fine. Marth is an okay character. I think Wii Fit is, like, horrendously low. Again, there's a couple of opinions on this list that I'm like, whoa, that's insane. The biggest standout in this tier are, like, Puff and Wii Fit. I think Pichu's too high, but also, again, Neotono does very well. Natoryu does really well. So like every region, like the regions other than NA have a good Pichu, and Pichu would have a better NA rep if Arfang didn't go to medical school. So yeah, isn't the same case with ZSS. There's a lot of Japanese Zero Suits. I don't know if there are any European Zero Suits, but it's not just Mars. Mars wasn't even the reason that Japan thought Zero Suit was broken in the first place. So like, if you play lame as fuck, Zero Suit is still a really good character. And again, oh no, upper high tier, like, I'm not gonna argue that Zero Suit isn't top 30. You know what I'm saying? Incineroar's too low. I agree, but again, based on most people's opinion, this makes sense, right? People are valuing in a game, of course, consistency, speed, and consistency. The reason that the characters sometimes with bad recoveries like Cloud can be up here is because Cloud's neutral is so good. Like, how many people are actually edgeguarding Cloud? Like, a small handful of players. Like, Spargo gets edgeguarded less than like once or twice a set. So it doesn't matter that Cloud has an exploitable recovery. Same with Kazuya. Same with Roy. Like, these characters aren't actually getting edgeguarded to a significant degree. Again, I'll edgeguard these characters, but I'm one bald guy. That's it. Thoughts on Ridley worse than Puff? Ridley is worse than Puff, absolutely. That's like, it's not even a contest. Like, clearly Ridley's worse than Puff. Same with Aegis. Okay, but Aegis should be getting edgeguarded. Aegis is actually much easier to edgeguard than Cloud, in my opinion, like way easier. I think Pac is the perfect placement. I think Pac-Man is low-key one of the worst placements on this list. How the fuck is Pac-Man not top 10? How do you put Pac-Man worse than Cloud? Pac-Man's broken. What the fuck? Pac-Man is an insane top, like, clearly like 7 character. Fucked up character. Thought on Pit that high? Pit's kind of low. Honestly. I think if the survey went out after Zachary's performance, Pit would be like where Corrin is. Hero's bad in competitive meta? I mean, he's inconsistent, right? You feel like there are more than 10 characters in my top 10? So currently, if I were to make a top 10 characters, not gonna say in order, just because it's too hard, but like Steve, Aegis, Joker, Pika, Fox, Roy, Game & Watch, Brawler, did I say Peach? Oh fuck, I didn't put Pac-Man. Hold on, wait, let me have a notepad. Hold on. It's fucking hard. Okay. So we got Steve, Aegis, Joker, Pika, Fox, Pac-Man, Brawler, Peach, Roy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Game & Watch? I'm not a Sonic as top 10er. Again, Sonic is like applicably top 10 for sure, but I think Sonic is one of the matchups that the people are the worst at in this game. And even, okay, like, let's even remove Brawler for, like, my super, I'm fucking crazy. Who else would be top 10? Who's number 10 then? Like, Wolf or Kazuya, probably? Or, like, Palu? Mario? No, I think Mario's more like 12, 13. I don't think Snake is top 10. What about Min Min? Min Min is a surprise to me. I'm surprised Min Min is this high. I know Japan thinks really highly of this character, but I'm surprised that Min Min got into top tier when there's not relevant Min Mins in EU. There's not... I mean, there are good Min Mins in NA, and obviously NA really respects Proto Banham, but like, I'm surprised that like Min Min is higher than Lucina. Yoshi higher than Mario? I think Yoshi's... I think they're about equal. They did Greninja dirty? No, Greninja fucking sucks. Justice and Peckham in America? They're not relevant enough. Like, Justice is pretty relevant, and Peckham, unfortunately, is not. Like, he's good, but he doesn't go to enough to be, like, very relevant. Shulk is not top tier. Shulk's broken. Okay, so let's look at some of the comments, right? So this is how the mythology of, like, you need, you know, it was top 101 of like all of these rankings. Tiers were determined via k-means clustering. What the fuck is k-means clustering? K-means clustering. K-means clustering is a method of vector quantization originally from signal process. Okay, that doesn't help. That aims to partition n observations into k clusters in which each observation belongs to the cluster with the nearest mean. Okay, so it's basically like the closest like things to all of them, even if it's not necessarily in order. That's how the tiers. It's like, oh, are you closer to a 9.5 than you are an 8 or some shit? Is my assumption. I'm not going to read further into that because I don't care. Patui makes plant C2 plus tier. Yo, did y'all see my set with Diz last night? That shit went crazy. Diz is godlike. Okay, analysis. Steve was by far the consensus #1 character, being ranked in the #1 spot in more than half of the panelists, and by every region except Europe, where he ranked 5th. Who the fuck is Europe putting? Who's Europe putting higher than that? There's no shot they think Bayo's better than Steve. Bloom is just very good. I wonder... Top 5? It's crazy not to think Steve is at least top 3. That's insane. Olimar, I don't think... they're just bad versus Olimar. I don't think they think Olimar is top 5. They're just really, really bad. 2 players, but Bayo top 5. Those players are on drugs. I'm still a top player. I'm a high-level player. I'm a top player. I might not be top 20 or 30 players, but I'm clearly a top player. There's also there's like 100 top players. So like it's a pretty wide list at this point. On the opposite, most people said Ganon was the worst. Little Mac was the second worst, except Latin America put Doc slightly worse. So that's interesting. The 5 characters with the lowest standard deviations were Aegis, Steve, Joker, Ryu, and Captain Falcon. Ryu and Captain Falcon? The other 3 make sense, I feel like, because they're like always going to be top 5. Ryu and Falcon. So everyone thought these characters were like a 7 out of 10, basically. 7 out of 10 is pretty accurate. I think I gave Ryu an 8 and Falcon a 7, so like that makes sense. Okay, well, let's look at more stuff. The 5 characters with the greatest standard deviations were Pikachu. No. Wait, Pikachu had the highest standard deviation. Japanese players, what are you doing to my character? It's fine. I'll just beat all their asses next time. It's fine. Sword Fighter, and he was still considered that bad. That's hilarious. Plant, Luigi, and Lucario. Honestly, I think Luigi and Lucario make sense for being really high standard deviation because they're inconsistent, right? So like if your region has a really good Luigi, like I'm assuming Europe put Luigi quite high, but I'm assuming Luigi was put pretty low in the Japanese list, so it makes sense that there's going to be that difference. And same for Lucario, right? Lucario's inconsistent, but like, you know, East Canada is going to be like, damn, Lucario's broken because of, what is their tag? Oh, God, I know them. Who's the Canadian Lucario player that beat Quick? I don't want to look, but fuck, what's their tag? Armadillo, thank you. I knew it started with an A. Fuck, okay. And also there's, I think, a couple of Lucarios in Japan, but like overall, it makes sense that like, oh, these are the inconsistent characters, right? They're either bad or, you know, some people think they're good because they, you know, understand that Shishio is the truth. Pikachu, who is considered either like the best character in the game or like apparently not top 25, and then Plant was probably rated highly in Japan and then low everywhere else, and then 2 inconsistent characters. I think this tracks, right? Wolf was the highest ranked character to have no panelists put them in the top 5. Oh yeah, so one thing to note is they specifically did ask you, like, hey, what is your top 5? Like, in the, like, making the list, they said, hey, what is your top 5? List them in order. So, I'm pretty sure it was something like that. So, no person thought Wolf was in their top 5. Because I don't think Wolf is a 10 out of 10 character. He's a 9 out of 10 character, right? For sure. Most panelists... Ooh, interesting. I read really way too quickly. Most panelists had an above average opinion on their main, with 69%... Nice. Being rated above average to 31% below average. So 70% of panelists overrate their characters relative to the rest of the list. Didn't I rank everyone? I did. Well, no, so the way it works, it's not like a number system of, or it's not a, the way the ranking thing worked is it wasn't, hey, what's your order of every single character in the game? It's, hey, rate these characters 1 through 10. So Steve is a 10, Aegis is a 10, Little Mac is a 2, Ganon is a 1, Captain Falcon is a 7, Zelda is a 4, Incineroar is a 6, right? So, like, there were a bunch of characters in the same number. But then they were like, hey, specifically, what's your top 5? However, only 10 of panelists rated their mains within the character's outlier range. And 2 of these were Steve mains who agreed with the majority of panelists about the character being number 1. 10 panelists rated their main... Oh, so... What? 10 panelists rated their main within the character's outlier range. I don't know what their outlier range was. So, fair, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 2 brawler is like 3 tiers above any other brawler set. I think 1, 3, 3, 2 is also good, but yeah, 1, 2, 3, 2 is clearly the best one. Which Steve mains put him below? They probably just put him as like number 2 or 3. Ironically, I did not put Pika at number 1. Again, I think Steve's the best character, so. 11 is a good placement. He's actually 10. Cloud is 10, because it's 3, 9, 10. No panelists were a lower outlier on a character they actively mained, though this same could not be said for X-mains. Interesting. Regional differences. Ooh, this will be interesting. So the US and Canada, why the fuck do people in NA think Marth is good? There's no... It's because of Leo. It's because of fucking Leo. Leo! Marth sucks! Ness, I 100% agree with. Ness is underrated in my opinion, so I'm tracking so far. Well, not with this, but... Mega Man. Does NA think Mega Man is super good? I mean, we have a couple of Mega Mans, but I'm surprised that, like, Japan doesn't have... Is Japan high on Mega Man too? No, even with... I mean, I guess Kamame dropped the character, but Repo was good. Cloud is officially 11 because Peach and Daisy. Shut the fuck up, they're the same character. If you're one of these people that puts Echoes as different goddamn characters on a tier list, get out. But before we leave, subscribe. Okay, let's continue. And so US rated Diddy Kong lower than usual because we're right. Honestly, that's crazy considering we have the best Diddy Kong. But yeah, Diddy Kong, I mean, is a solid and consistent character. I know the Japanese players think Diddy is amazing because he's just so consistent. But I think Diddy's, like, not top tier. Like, I don't put Diddy in top 20. Am I going to be on in half an hour? Yeah. Latin America put Marth really high. This makes sense because of both Ye and Leo. Pichu really high. Is there a good Pichu in Central America? Luigi makes sense because Waka's there. Min Min because question mark, and then Pikachu because of Shiny Mark. It's not even me, that's just Shiny Mark, actually. That's straight up just Shiny Mark. Shiny Mark farms Central America. You know Ye's band? Oh, right, I forgot about that. True. And then Latin America, underrated, Sora, Banjo, Hero, Ridley. They underrated Cloud? Huh. Interesting. So, no Spargo influence, no Big Boss influence. Interesting. Huh. Odd. Europe was plus 18 from Bayonetta. Okay, but all these make sense. Like, relative to the characters in this fucking continent, this makes sense. Bloom Forever is the best person in Europe. Nader Yu is like top 10 in Europe. Ramses is really good. Luigi is flames. A lot of people are picking up Mii Brawler in Europe, especially Bloom and Pelly. The character's nuts. Gluto. And I don't know why they think Donkey Kong is good unless they really are just mad that they lost to Hikaru. So I'm not sure about DK, but all the other ones 100% make sense because of Europe. Hikaru that one time, that's what I'm saying. I love the Luigi pronunciation. No, the player's name is Luigi. There's a player named Luigi who plays Luigi. He's fucking incredible. He's probably the best Luigi in the world at the moment. Either him or Waka. And they underrated Hero, Snake, and Cloud. I'm surprised they underrate Snake. I feel like... I don't know if Mr. R still plays Snake. Well, Mr. R only does well, apparently, when he's Sheik nowadays, so I don't know. Elegance Band. Okay, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of characters. Japan rated Banjo higher because of Raito. Sora because of Kamame. Yoshidora. Brood. Japan thinks Greninja's really good. I'm surprised that Europe doesn't have Greninja as their like higher characters, because every fucking European that I know gets mad at me for thinking Greninja sucks. But then they're not even showing up on the tier list when it matters? That's crazy. Pit and Dark Pit just because they're solid. Again, that was before Zachary came and like played this character. Toon Link because of like this, historically they've had a lot of Toon Links do really well. Sheik, as I mentioned before, a lot of people like Sheik. Then you have Akakisu, you have both Shisho and what's that the other Docs player's name? There's a crazy good Dr. Mario. Y'all know, you probably watched the Larry video. Help? No, not Bacon. Tsumo Tsuto, yeah. Or Tsubo Subo. Subo Subo. Tsumo Tsuto is the Olimar player, right? One of them. I forget which one's which. I'm the worst. They're very similar tags. Kirby? Who's putting in work with Kirby in Japan? Who is the one putting in work in Japan with Kirby? I can't think of one. Konkururu and Gintama? Okay. Lucario because of Sue, Link because of T, Sephiroth because of Ken, and Game & Watch because they're fucking right. Game & Watch is broken. Japan's actually based until I get to a couple of characters. So they were low on Wario because of the nerfs. I'm surprised they're low on Terry. I think they just just out-neutral him forever. Incineroar because they don't have to deal with Skyjay. Pikachu because they're meanie haters. They're mean to me. This is just to make fun of me and my bald head. God, I don't appreciate that. I'm surprised they actually have Zero Suit rated lower. I feel like Japan still thinks Zero Suit's really good. I'm also surprised they think Ness is bad because of Gact, and also that Lucina's bad because of Proto. Luigi makes sense because that's not a neutral character. They underrate Kazuya? What? They have like the best or second best one in the world. Proto isn't top 10 in Japan? Okay, but everyone knows he's actually top 5 in Japan. And then Mega Man, again, is odd to me because of Repo and I guess the Kamame's history, but I guess they say, yeah, Kamame dropped the character. This character sucks. So that's interesting. What do y'all think of this tier list? What do y'all think? Again, overall, I would say this list is pretty based. Again, there maybe are like 10 or so things that I would very argue, but I think every character is generally in the right spot. Again, especially if you ignore the tiers and just go by the number, right? Because you're like, oh my god, no, Ness is definitely high tier. Because again, I put Ness like up here, right? Like Ness is definitely upper high tier. It's like, okay, but is he better than Sora and Terry and Olimar and Pokemon Trainer and Lucina? You say no, right? Diddy's hilariously high. Character's good, and he's very meta relevant. Again, inherently, I don't think Diddy is super, super good, but he is a good-ass meta character because he loses to this character, does well versus this character, and this character, probably even against this character, loses to this character, does fine versus this character, probably beats this character, don't know, does okay in this matchup, loses, does well, wins. So, like, a lot of the meta Diddy beats, and then like the other meta Diddy loses to. Why is me Brawler solo? Because they don't know the truth yet. Fun fact, only one player voted Pika as #1 best character. It was Shiny Mark. I don't think Pika's the best. I think Pika's #2. Aegis shouldn't be too high. Aegis is one of the most dominant characters overall in the world. Like, you have Cosmos in NA, you have Spargo sometimes in NA. Is there an Aegis in Europe? Oh, Space. Space in Europe is amazing. And then Shootone is like a top fucking 6 player in the world with mostly Shootone. Or sorry, with mostly Aegis. So, like, that's fine. So I don't know. Again, yeah, this is a very generic list because it's an aggregate of a bunch of people's lists. So I think, like, it's a really good list. Again, I think Sonic is too high. Diddy is too high. Kazi and Rob are too high, but I'm not really going to argue them because it's fine. I think Min Min's too high. I think Game & Watch and Pika are low. I think Cloud's too high. I think Samus is too low. I think Brawler's too low. And, like, otherwise it's like, sure, whatever. Like, you know, a lot of people, when they make tier lists in general, even I do this, I'm not like, oh my god, these are set in stone placements. I'm like, yeah, you put them like up 5 or 10, like, sure, whatever. And so I think if you look at my list, I'll bring up my last list. Let me not give away my fucking YouTube studio. That would be bad. I'm gonna run an ad while I'm doing this because I gotta find it. Give me a sec, chat. Let's go to my last tier list. It's a full list. So let's do, instead of internet, let's just do display capture. Oops, no, that's fine. I'm stupid. My bad. So then you have like my list here, right? So like, I would say generally the characters are like kind of similar. Again, especially if you like change where the tiers are, right? I have Lucario bottom 3. That character blows, my guy. But like, so let's take Bowser for example, right? Bowser is 2, 5, 10. That's 18, 26, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 33rd from the bottom on this, right? And I put him 3rd, 6th, 9th, 12th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the bottom. So I put Bowser lower, right? By 6 spots. Okay, that's not crazy. I put Pit near Ike, which is pretty low. I put Min Min at top 26 instead of top 16. Thank you for the $2. What are my thoughts on this list? I think it's a good list. Again, I don't necessarily agree with every single placement, but it's hard to argue basically any of these spots, like, hard. Again, one of the craziest ones is Cloud top 10. I think that's just Sparkle God. Because even if Cloud's not as low as I put him, like, he's not better than fucking, like, Cloud's not better than Samus. Samus is a much better character. Whatever, right? My opinions. So again, like, if you ignore, like, the names of the tiers, right? Ignore S, A, B, C, D, and just go by the numbers of where they are on the list. I think it's a pretty... of course, mine's going to be different, right? But it looks correct. Like, overall, I don't think you can argue. I like how I put Inkling and Bayo next to each other on my list, and they're literally right next to each other here. Let's go. This is hard to argue against. Pika's low because me and Shiny Mark didn't carry hard enough. So true. Why is Steve so low? What do you mean? He's number 1. How's Ike in low tier? Ike sucks. I don't agree with Fox top 5 either. Cause you're bad. Fuck. I literally had to just turn my fucking camera off. Fox is broken. Inkling isn't B. That character so good. Are you really gonna tell me that Inkling is better than any of these characters? Like, really? You're going to say that Inkling is better than fucking Byleth? Inkling can't kill. Cloud is carried by Bear and his recovery sucks. Bear is the best goddamn aerial in the game, though. Bear's a hella good aerial. Inkling is significantly better than Byleth. What the fuck drug are you on? I'm actually waddling off. I think Samus is better than Cloud. Samus is broken. Samus is broken. Not even because I lose to that character. I thought she was broken before I started losing to that character, okay? Cloud's recovery isn't even that bad. It's pretty good. Relatively. I mean, it's not great, but it's good, right? But again, the most important lesson of this entire tier list is I'm not carried because I don't play a top 10 character and my secondary is apparently not even that good. So, thanks for watching. Shake my hand. Have a wonderful rest of your day. That's for the YouTube outro. I'm not leaving. The Pal's right, she's not top 20. She's top 20 here. This is 9, 15. She said this is 17. This is 19. Shulk's 19. Was I one of the panelists? Yeah. Indeed I was. This is just really interesting. We can still talk about it. I just don't want to get redundant on the recording. Or in Pac-Man too low. I agree. In what way is this official? This is an aggregate tier list of about 70 to 80 top players. I think it's like 73. Where on this list, where would I put me Sword Fighter? Now, I would give me Sword Fighter a 6 out of 10. Or a 5 out of 10. I think on the list I gave him a 3 or a 4. Put tier list on screen. Oh shit, my bad. My bad. I really hope they release the individual like countries tier lists or like the regions like Europe and NA and Latin America and Japan. Put face on screen. Hi. Like, I think I would put me Sword Fighter... Is me Sword Fighter better than Link? No, probably not. Me Sword Fighter's crazy, though. That character's fucked. He's so fun. Should've gone me Sword Fighter yesterday. Can't forget J Dizzle. So true. Yeah, and Australia is just J Dizzle's tier list. That'd be so funny. It was just like NA with these 15 or 20 players. Europe with these 12 players. Japan with these 18... J Dizzle. Would be so goddamn funny. Oh my god, please do that. Please Startgg do that. Oh my god. Zelda should be C tier. I don't think Zelda's better than K. Rool. Inkling players need to step up. That character's busted and nobody knows it. So here's the thing. I've learned a lesson with Pika, right? Not having random kill moves fucking sucks. And I have random kill moves, but I don't have random kill aerials. Inkling can't fucking kill you if you're playing careful enough. You literally just can't. Like, you get advantage and then edge trap them, maybe. But you're not getting random kills like literally every character up here. And every character up here. Every one of these characters, except for maybe Sheik, have like YOLO kill moves. Difference between Ryu and Ken? Ken faster, Ryu's better. Why is Palu so good? Great aerials, one of the best advantage states in the game, really solid recovery, really solid disadvantage. Her neutral is just kind of tricky against certain characters. Because Zero Inkling's tech chase with roller? You mean, oh man, I avoided the back air between 50 and 70, or I DI'd up, or I didn't tech? What a see me, I think me Sword Fighter is much better than Marth. Yeah. Why is Puff solo? I don't fucking know. I think Puff's crazy. But also, like, realistically, I'm not gonna put Puff higher than, like, this part of the tier list, like B-. So, oh no, they're 7 spots low. Like, really, it's a fucking game with 80 characters. You're gonna get mad that they're 10% lower than you thought? Does Orion go Dr. Mario? I thought they were a wolf player. Why is Sheik low compared to other theoretically perfect characters? Because a lot of the people playing these theoretically perfect characters, like Sonic, mostly, have people do it. Right? Like, Sonic's is an amazing player. Ken is an amazing player. There's a bunch of other Sonics, like Pelly, and it's just a good character overall. So, and like, they do the thing. They do the thing, whereas the Sheik players sometimes do the thing. Even though the jab loops with Sheik look fucked up. So, like, currently, because of that tech, I would literally put Sheik higher, because that's a huge deal. But yeah. ZSS sucks. She's upper high tier. What do you mean sucks? She's like 26th. Why do I think me Sword Fighter is good? That character's really bad, like bottom 2 bad. You want a money match? I'll money match your shit right now with me Sword Fighter, and I'll slap you up. Hey, WebJP's been playing really well too. I forgot about them doing well recently offline. What's preventing some of the A+ tier characters jumping into S? They were slightly rated lower. Why don't people edge guard? Because edge trapping is better overall, and a lot of meta characters don't edge guard. Like, Steve is an edge guarding character, but also you can just mine and get diamond. Joker's an edge guarding character. There's 4 of them. Sonic is an edge guarding character. Rob sometimes is an edge guarding character. Diddy Kong's kind of an edge guarding character, but also he has better ledge trapping. And then Pete, like, there's only like 7 edge guarding characters in the entire up here. Like, even Min Min, who like kills you for going off stage, she's an edge trapping or like 2 framing killing character, not really an edge guarding character. Yeah, I think K-Rool's better. I think K-Rool is better than Bowser, I think. Or I put them like close to each other. Is Kazi alright? In meta currently, again, I don't think Kazi is that good, but also Kazi is fucking broken. This tier list is really bad. It's actually probably the overall best tier list I've ever seen from more than one person. I'm just blaming Japan for this Pika list because it literally says so later. It's like, yeah, Japan thinks this character fucking sucks. Look at this. Minus 13. I think she could be top tier. Top tier is relative, right? How big is your top tier? I think Sheik is an incredible... The thing is, even if you're considering this tier list as like a fucking... This is the stamp of approval, it's perfect. It doesn't matter if your character is bad, because literally every character, except for Ganon, is doing pretty well. Ganon does not have results. But even then, I think Ganon got like top 32 at a fucking Umebor or like some Japanese major recently. But like, Peanut is actually fucking people up nowadays. He outplaced me at Genesis. There are DDDs that do well. There are dogs that do well. There are sword fighters that do well. There are plants that do well. Kirby's, Zelda's. Like, every single character has results, except for Ganon. So like, it doesn't the tier lists don't fucking matter. Because every character is good. Like, oh man, Puff is better because Base Mage. I'm like, okay, well, Bowser's better because of Hedo, and Meta Knight's better because of Abadongo, and Pit's better because of Zackray. Like, where do you separate this character is good because they have results versus this character is good or looks good because the top player's playing them, right? Like, again, I think Cloud isn't as good as people think he is, but also he's played by one of the arguable best players in the world, so I'm gonna it doesn't fucking matter that I think Cloud is 19 or 26 as opposed to 12. It's the same thing. What do I think about Peach top 10? Peach is top 10. Peach is broken as fuck. The character's ridiculous. There's also good Peaches everywhere, right? Like, Europe respects Peach a lot because of... Oh, what the fuck is their tag? Meru. Thank God. Then Japan has Meru now because he moved there. And then Umeki. And I'm pretty sure there's others. And then, of course, NA has Mutace. And Ling and a bunch of other ones. But, like, Mutace is the premier, right? So, like, there's always... There's Peach. Peach has been meta relevant for forever. Where is Gunnar, actually? Oh, Gunnar's here. Okay. Who should you secondary if you mean Incineroar? Whoever covers the most bad matchups that you also have fun with. What about Pichu? Pichu sucks. But also, Pichu is very meta relevant in 2 of the 4 regions they talked about. Because Nader-Yu, or Naitoru, does really well in Japan. Really well in Europe. And then Niotono fucks people up in Japan, occasionally. That ZSS spot is sus? It's fine. I think this is perfectly accurate. How did they decide on this? A bunch of people did lists, essentially. 71 top players from all over the world each made tier lists. Blacktoons also plays Pichu well, yeah. I don't think he plays Pichu that much in tournament, though. DDD is not the 3rd worst fighter in the game. He's pretty bad. Do I think this list overrated Banjo? A bit, but also, again, oh no, he's bottom 15 instead of bottom 5. It's the same thing. Like, it's so close. It's so comparable that it doesn't matter. If your character is literally within 10 spots of where you think they are, don't argue it. If there's a huge difference, be like, what the fuck, right? But even then, like, that's why I'm not going to argue Cloud. It's like, okay, I think Cloud is top 20-ish. 22. Oh, it's 12 spots. I'm not going to... It's fine. It's fine. You know? Again, I don't think most people... I don't think it makes sense for a lot of people to think Pika's better than top 5 or, like, 3 at best. Like, if they're not us, like, if they're not me and Shiny Mark, I'm being like, man, I mess up literally so much and I'm still confident with this character, right? Because that's us. But, like, sure, like, what is it? 13, it's like, okay, sure, close enough. Japan hates Pika, it's fine. Japan just hates Pikachu, it's fine, they hate me. And Shiny Mark. Steve isn't this good? Steve's fucking broken. Steve has some of the best results in the world on an individual level because Akala is the most dominant player in Japan by far, and Japan is fucking impossible to do well. Like, the fact that Akala hasn't placed outside of top 8 in NA when he's also a child dealing with jet lag is fucking insane to me. Because he tweeted recently, he's like, wow, actually jet lag sucks. I'm like, yeah. Like, if I'm going to travel to an international event, I'm going there at least like the Wednesday before the tournament to like sleep all day. Like, when I went to Dubai, it took me like 4 days to get used to the sleep schedule there. It's just the tournament was like the next week. How old is Akala? He's like 15 or 16. More than half the cast is B tier above, because that's true. Mewtwo's not bottom 20. He's about bottom 20. You call him 5th or 6th, not 1st? He's 1st. Steve has the best result in this game, the strongest player base in this game, the most bullshit. He is the most bullshit character. Like, he has the most things that you have to look. Like, when you are playing a lot of matchups, you have to look out for a maximum of like 5 things, realistically, and then like intricacies, but like 5 main things, right? Like, for Rob, it's like, okay, you have to worry about down tilt, gyro, Z-drop combos, neutral air in general, and then like down air edge guards, and then yeah, like forward air, sure, and like other moves, up tilt up, and like, you know, grab at hypersense, sure, whatever. Sonic even, right? Broken ass fucking bullshit Sonic character, right? Thank you, Jordan Newsom, for the resub. Sonic, you have to worry about his speed, timeouts, the damage output, edge guards, spin, right? Oversimplifying it, duh. But like with Steve, you have to worry about up tilt, and that's a good enough move that you have to worry about it by itself. Minecart, Anvil, block setups, which there are a billion of, Diamond, TNT, edge guarding, advantage state, forward smash. Like, pick loops. You have to know your SDI flow charts in like all these different fucking situations. Like Steve is fucking broken. Steve is fucked up. And the Steve players aren't even nilling. They can just kill you, but they're not because it's hard. Where were the Steve mates before he showed up? They weren't playing yet because the pandemic happened. Steve was released during the pandemic when a lot of people picked up the game. Also, he's fucking broken. Like, I literally think that Akala, if he didn't play Steve, would probably still be top 5 to 10 in Japan. And that's fucking hard. But again, like, you know, people are like, oh, Snake should be top 10. Motherfucker, he's top 15. Top 15 in this game is top 10. Who cares? Like, I've seen, like, multiple people in chat, or it's one person saying it a lot. It's like, oh, it should be top 10. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Akala would play Kazuya or DK. His DK beat Kome. That's crazy. You saw people complain about Greninja being lower than Snake. Who? Give me their Twitter @. I'm gonna go block them. Who thinks Greninja's better than fucking Snake? Leffen? Is it just Leffen? What the fuck? That's crazy. The song is so goddamn good. Hi, Finland. Do I agree with placements on Isabel and Villager? Yeah! I'm not gonna argue that Isabel's not bottom 10, even if she's technically probably better than that, and I'm not gonna argue Villager's better than this. Because everyone's good. Everyone's good. Every character is good in this game, except for this fucker. Literally just him. Literally just Ganon. Even Little Mac's fucking good. Again, have you seen what Peanut's been doing to people? Peanut 3-1-ZD, who's been like a perennial, like, borderline top player forever. Peanut beat Zenyu, who I lost to at Genesis, in Little Mac Mario. How the fuck do you win that matchup? What? Peanut's fucking godlike. He's so good. How's Pika below Cloud? Cloud has better overall results. Peanut beat Ling. How the fuck? Wait, what? Peanut beat Ling? No shot. You're lying to me. No way. How? Peanut nearly beat Leo? True, actually. That did happen. I remember that. Results shouldn't be what decides the placement? Yeah, fair. But also, it's not even like results equal good, even though that's obviously going to be part of it. But like, every character has bullshit, right? Like, if you've watched the top player of any character, even Ganon, they do some shit. Sumo Suto, Zaki, Shisho, Brood. There's like 5 Kirby players, but specifically J-Jaw. J-Jaw beat Ouch. Like, a character that is generally considered to be bottom 10 beat a top 20 player in the world in Kirby Wolf. It's a good list. It's a good list. That's the list. It's a good list. Look at Mega Man and Mii Brawler. They're fighting. I think Mega Man's probably down here. I think Mii Brawler is super underrated, but also there's no good Mii Brawler main yet. Like, there's no good recognized Mii Brawler main yet. Because the 2 best Mii Brawler players, in my opinion, Mii and Bloom, secondary the character, so we don't play them often. I'm not representing Pika. I don't go to shit, and he's hard. Link should be where Falco is. He's hard. Peanut beat Link in one of the bays. That's fucking crazy. We need a top Lucas main. They do, but the top Lucas mains are inconsistent because Lucas is fucking hard. There are more sword fighter mains than brawler mains. Well, there are brawler mains. They're just not top players. Or like they don't travel. Game & Watch? Yeah, I don't, dude. I don't know who the fuck, who's underrated Game & Watch? Is it? I think it was Europe. I think Europe underrated Game & Watch. No. No one underrated Game & Watch. In fact, Japan overrated Game & Watch. That was it. Huh, interesting. Game & Watch is broken. This character's fucked up. This character's like one of the most invalidating characters in the game. Ryu's better than Ken. I agree. What's Yoshi's deal? I don't see him much. Yoshidora is a top 3 player in Japan. Or 4. 5. Too many good players in Japan. Pokemon Trainer's top 15 at least. Pokemon Trainer's not really meta at the moment. Character's good, but not meta. And like also loses to like everyone in the top 10. Except for fucking this character. Well, and this character. Do I think I'm crazy for thinking Villager's high tier? Yeah, Villager's not that good. Oh, Yoshi's definitely better than Inkling. What the fuck? That's not even a contest. The neutrals are comparable. Mega Man is a Japan/Europe exclusive character. There's like many good Mega Mans in the States. You have MPG, you have Peebnut, mostly those two. Then there's also a couple of other ones. I think Kashmir is back now, so. Do I think Fox beats PT at this point? I don't know. That's why I kind of like questioned it, because I want to see Quid more. Quid is fucking incredible, but also like Quid's like the only person that plays PT nowadays, and like because Atorie plays Wolf mostly. What are the other PTs? Ned is a Sephiroth player. You have Beast, who's not a top contender yet. Like Beast is good. He's like a regional threat that can make upsets on top players, but I would not consider him a top player yet. DD in Shambles. Forgot about DD. That's my bad. But also, I consider DD a Steve main. Ned is playing a lot more PT than Sephiroth. Every time I see him in a goddamn major, he's playing Sephiroth, so I don't know. DD's godlike. DD's so good. PT still top 10? Fuck no. Hell no. Even if you're like rating the character highly, I don't think he's top 10. He's like, no. Do we really think we can hold down on top level Solar Brawl player this late in alt? No. But also more Japanese players are picking up the character. I know T's picking up the character. Hikaru plays the character. They're broken, so. Power Method's better than Steve? No. Their overall advantage state's better, but that's about it. That's the only thing they have. And I guess like speed, but who cares if you have speed when you can just mine? Pichu and Wii Fit should switch spots. Motherfucker, that's 2 placements. Who cares? It's 2 placements. You're complaining for 2 placements? Why? Pika's still the best in my opinion. Let's fucking go. Rice Ball Smash, Pokemon game reviews, and more. That was a long ass name. Have you seen the blog post? This is the blog post. I went over it already. I'm just looking at the list now and just letting chat talk. Oh my god, this is the highest viewership I've ever had on a YouTube stream. Shout outs. Shout outs to all of you. Again, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And if you want to become a member, $1, $5, or $10, you do get the Discord, the emotes, the badges. If you're a $5 or $10 member, you get to play me. And I'll be doing more stuff for memberships very soon, for members very soon. Look forward to it, I promise. Sephiroth is worse than Sora. I agree. Corrin's higher than Bowser. Corrin's a good-ass character. Corrin also has representation in Japan, which is important. And like Japan and NA, which are the 2 best regions. And then also Latin America had to deal with fucking Leo just shitting on everyone with Corrin. The only region that doesn't have a good Corrin is EU. I think. Joker's greater than Steve? That's a fair opinion, because Joker's broken, but he's also hard. Pac-Man gets overshadowed by Steve. True. Pac-Man is broken, though. Luigi should be the top of that tier. Fuck no. Luigi is not better than Corrin or Falco or Ness or Falcon. Fuck no. Hell no. What the fuck? Ziaz has his bottom 60. So true, we got him. Did he feels too high? I agree, but Diddy's consistent and is good against meta. Except for Steve. And Sonic. And Fox. Tweak. If Crom had Roy's uppy, he would be the second best character in the game. It would be Steve, Crom. Free. 100%. No doubt. Literally no argument. Fox is not better than Peach. Yes, the fuck he is. Fox is broken. Fox is broken. He has some of the dumbest neutral, one of the simplest advantage states, the second best ledge trapping in the game, and a way underrated recovery. You see how infrequently Life gets edge guarded? Granted, that's also because people are bad, but like, it's hard to edge guard this character. The fact that he can invincibly side B the ledge and invincibly grab ledge with no 2-frame is what puts it over the edge. Otherwise, it would be fine. ZSS should be higher. I think ZSS being this low makes sense. She's not exactly meta. She doesn't do well against meta characters. She does well versus Steve, ironically. I think that matchup's fine. Loses to Aegis, loses to Joker, probably loses to Sonic, loses to Fox, beats Rob. Loses to Kazi, or it's even. Loses to Roy, this matchup's probably even. Loses to Cloud, question mark? Even, question mark? Loses to Wolf, loses to Diddy, loses to Pika, beats Pac-Man, beats Snake. Question mark versus Min Min. And then, like, does okay. Like, Zersuit has the capabilities of winning a lot of these matchups, but she doesn't win the matchup. Everyone beats Rob. Okay, but Zersuit actually beats Rob. Like, Zersuit's one of, like, the 5 to 7 characters that, like, actually beats Rob. Rosa lower. Rosa has some good representation. You have the Buzz, obviously. Then you have Homika from France, I think. Europe, somewhere, but pretty sure France. Then you have, what the fuck is his name? From Japan? Oh my god. Kirihara. Which is like, Kirihara's not like a super top player anymore, but he's still good enough. And I think, like, Japan just rates neutral characters pretty high, relative. I mean, Rosa sucks, but, like, for a lot of reasons, but it's still solid. Crazy how Rob is the only top 10 character with no major win. Zachary has won majors with Rob. Multiple. Min Min too high? I agree. I don't think Min Min's this good, but Min Min's... It's hard to argue. Like, again, I put Min Min, what, 7, 10 spots lower? I'm like, sure, same thing. It's literally the same thing. Wario too low? So that's an interesting point, actually. I'm kind of surprised Wario is this low. Because, like, Gluto's godlike. You have the top player representation. A couple of people play Wario. And then also he has the cheese factor. So, I don't know. Min Min invalidates 80% of the cast. She really doesn't, though. Min Min's fucking hard, man. Or I'm bad. But, like, Min Min's fucking hard, dude. She loses situations where she's really not supposed to. I don't know, man. Oh, whoops. Fuck me. Thought Palutena was top 3. I don't think Palutena has ever been top 3, even before the nerfs. Brawler too low. So true, based. Is Min Min one of those technically perfect characters? The thing about Min Min is she's the opposite. Like, she's weird. A lot of characters are either... Like, I mean, there are characters that are just good, but then there's, like, characters that are, like, bad, but can win in random situations that you're not expecting, like Sephiroth. But then there's also characters that are really good, but can lose in certain situations, like Crom, right? Min Min is both, can randomly win and can randomly lose. Like, all of them. She's, like, sometimes consistent, sometimes she bullshits characters because of just ram over and over again, but then sometimes she gets hit at 0 and dies. So she's so weird. She's such a weird character. Why do you think Villager so low? Because Villager sucks. Brawler's better than Mario, swear to God. Free. I 100% agree. I could say the same thing about Aegis. Yeah, but Aegis has a significantly better neutral and also a significantly better disadvantage. Like, aerial disadvantage. She has an invincible fucking swap and foresight. Whereas, like, you do one arm, when someone's at half stage and they jump over it correctly or do the correct thing, and then suddenly you're like put into a situation where you might die. It sucks. Why is Ness so low? Honestly, I'm surprised. Japan rated this character really low, even though they have Gact, which is insane to me. Rayman broken? True! Brawler top 2? Okay, that's crazy. Brawler is really good. I consider Brawler top 10. Brawler's not top 5. Not top 2 for sure. Icy's mid is crazy. Where the fuck do you think they are? Do you think Ice Climbers is better than like Falco or Ness? Honestly, wait. Icy's low-key has the representation to be high tier. But also loses like a ton of... I don't know, man. Icy's is weird. Can I explain Mario and Olimar? I didn't make the list. Mario, good. He hit people strong, but also mediocre neutral compared to sword characters, question mark. Olimar, not great. Kind of gets walled out by a lot of characters. Really good in the matchups he's good in, but if he's not great in the matchup, it's okay. This tier list is just solid. There are things to argue, but like most of it's fine. Like you can argue like little differences in placement, but like what the fuck's the... Oh no, you're talking about, oh man, this character's 33rd from the bottom. They're actually 40th from the bottom. It's the same thing. Flip jump's the best move in the game. Not anymore. It hasn't been for a while. Also, it never was because Monada's a thing. Alright, chat, I gotta pee. I'll be right back. We can continue to talk about this. I just have to pee. Dude. Chad, could you hear me when I call that for you? I'd be pissing. If you could, let's fucking go. Why is K. Rool so low? He's a heavy character. There's only like one good K. Rool, which is... Oh no, there's two. But they're both in NA, so like... And either way, they don't like play super well consistently. So I don't know. Like a lot of people chalk up losing to Kirby Kid or Brujo as like, they just played better than me. Or like, I didn't know. I forgot things. 10 spots is a significant enough gap to be worth discussing. Not really. Maybe up here, sure. But like, if you're not talking like A+ or higher, I don't think 10 spots is worth it because this like so many characters are so close. Have I talked about Link? Link's fucking hard. And also randomly sometimes sucks, but also has neutral air. Why is Ike lower than Robin? Because Ike sucks. Which move is better, Monado Arts or Charge Shot? Monado Arts. Lucario is too high? I agree. Isn't Sonic a bit high? I agree. Ice is def A at minimum? I disagree. What do I think of Roy's spot? I think Roy is underrated in this list. Minorly. Again, I put Roy in top 5 easily. Top 5 moves in the game. Monado, Electric, Game & Watch Up B. Block. And Steve Up Tilt. The fact that Steve Up Tilt is better than Rob... Hold on, I'm going to actually make a Twitter poll. I'm curious what the people think. I'm pretty sure most people are going to say Steve Up Tilt, because that shit's broken as fuck. But... no flip jump? No. Not Cloud Bear? I don't think Cloud Bear's better than Steve Up Tilt. Link might be easier to learn on the box? No. Z-drop stuff's annoying to learn on box, or just at least with my layout, it's not fun. Is Cloud Back Air better than Steve Up Tilt? Maybe, actually. It's really good. Would I really put Wii Fit C+? I'd put her in B-, probably, which again is comparable. Like, I'm down to swap Wii Fit and Bowser. Just to save Gun. Gun's not top 5. It's not good enough. Especially not Arsene Gun. Snake Nade. Snake Nade's not even Snake's best move. It's like Snake's most important move, but it's not Snake's best move. What tier draws the line between actively good and viable? Probably the B-C tier gap. But like, again, realistically that difference doesn't matter. Like, you can, like, it's like, you're playing the broken fuck characters. You're playing the basically broken fuck characters, but they have a couple bad matchups. You're playing the really good characters. You're playing the good characters. You're trying really hard. Like, that's what I categorize it, but like, they're all good. Do I think C-tier characters come to majors? They have. Or gotten top 2 or 3 at majors, like multiple of these. Unpopular opinion for taking into account how difficult to be consistent with the character. Joker drops 10 spots, but Leo wins anyway, so it doesn't matter. Game Watch Up Air? That move's fucked up. I think Cloud Back Air is a better aerial than Game & Watch Up Air, though. Because Up Air is... It depends on... Comparing those is hard. Because, like, Back Air is a neutral move that's also a kill move, whereas Game & Watch is a fuck you, stay in disadvantage move. So I don't really know. That's hard. When did DK will win a Super Major? DK literally got 3rd at a Super Major. Or a Major, whatever. Why is Gunner low tier? No, Gunner's mid tier. Only this is low tier. Do I watch Level Up Expo? Not really. I feel like there was only like a couple sets worth watching. I watched Game 5 today of Cosmos versus Cola because it, sorry, Salt 1 because it appeared on my subscription feed or my YouTube feed. I only watched Game 5. Cosmos fucked him up that game. Plant underrated. If your name is Diz, you can say that. But Plant kind of sucks. We Fit greater than Marth. I agree. Am I gonna try to qualify in tournament for next summit? I'm going to Collision. I was going before I knew it was a summit qualifier, but is Wolf better than Fox? Fuck no. Have D tiers won majors? This one's got second. This one's got third. But no. This song fucks. It's been going for like an hour, and I'm not tired of it yet. Game & Watch is way better than Min Min. I agree. I've fought Jake before a couple times now. Best player of each character? With no thought? Akala, Shootone, Leo, Sonics, Light, Zachary, Riddles, Salt One, Mudace, Spargo, Ouch, Tweak, me, T, right now Apollo Proto, Louis Money, Mia, Kome, Yoshidora, Karama, Proto, Quid, Gluto, Siski, Mars, Ken, DeBuzz? Question mark. Youngling's hard. There's a lot of good younglings. I'll give it to Jay Dizzle. But it's probably... No, I'll say Jay Dizzle. Or Skittles, but I'll say Jay Dizzle. Riddles, Kamame, Leo, Tariq, Andres, Void, even though not by results currently right now, Vendetta, I'll give it to Bloom, Peebnut, Sean, Gacked, but Syrup is right there, Tilde, what the fuck is his name, Shattuck, doesn't matter, but Lavish, I guess. Aka Kikusu, Bloom, Colorado, probably, right now. Lugi, or Waka, don't know. DeBuzz, probably level 1 in Japan. Hero, Abadongo, Zachary, T, Riziasu, Neotono or Nader U, they're very close. Big D, Varun or Xavier. Xavier's been putting in work. Probably Sigma first. Okay. Sigma, that's fair. I thought Sigma was the one that retired, not Rima. Or stopped playing Toon Link. What the fuck is his name? Ah, the European one. What the fuck is his name? He shit on me at Genesis when we played friendlies. Nitox, thank you. Yeah, Choco Taco's good, but Nitox is better. Sorry, Nitox. Base Mage. Smub. Capitancito. Robin's a hard one. Angel? Question mark? They'll suck, I don't know. Onin, so true. Wadi, Skyj. Honestly, oh no, this is the, oh, I don't remember his tag. The one from the Midwest that did really well at Big House. But that's not Raven King. There's also, he has quit, so I'm not going to consider him. Psychod, thank you. Yes, Psychod. Raito, Dom, Kept, Hikaru, Armadillo? There's a lot of good Bowser Juniors, to be honest. I don't know who's the best Bowser Jr., actually. I played a really good one at the local. Apparently he was like number 3 in Colombia. And he moved to CFL for a year or something. Oh, yeah, Yoda Cage. I would say, yeah, Yoda Cage is the best. The guy I played yesterday was also really fucking good. Kept, Kirby Kid, Ven, probably J-Jaw, Brood, Shishio, Tsumosuto, Zaki, Peanut. Who gives a shit? But I'm going to give it to Rickles because I like him even though he doesn't compete anymore. Or Hispanic at the Disco. They're mad good with D2D. I haven't seen Zaki playing forever. But, yeah. Fatality? I think Sean's better than Fatality. I just think Sean doesn't travel as much. Ashimo or Vendetta? Oh, yeah. My bad. I forgot about Ashimo. What kind of night? Yeah, no, Ashimo's better. Ashimo's fucked up. Sean over Fatality is crazy? Why? Tell me what Fatality has done over Sean. Besides, go to more things. I'm not even saying that because I played him. I thought Sean was better before I had even played him, before I went to CFL Locals. I forgot. Tweak for Sephiroth. Ken's Sephiroth is better. Me over Meister? Yup. Louis Money over Chase? At the moment, they're really close. Chase was the other one that I was thinking. Fatality has been the best Falcon in every Smash game? That's not an answer. Because also Sean low-key was really good in Smash 4. Again, he just didn't travel. Nitono dropped Pichu for Diddy Kong and Hero. What the fuck? Really? Does he not play Pichu at all anymore? Also, is Andres over Vendetta for Ken? Probably. Leon is the best Bowser? No. I don't even think Leon would say that Leon's the best Bowser. Hedo literally has like infinitely better results and infinitely better consistency. Leon's really good, not an insult. Hedo's just amazing. Pretty sure Fatality outplaced Sean at CEO. Maybe. But also, results aren't necessarily everything. Like literally a placement doesn't necessarily tell the whole story because fuck you, Startgg. Dun, dun, dun. So Fatality got 13th. Sean also got 13th. And Sean beat Mars. So, had a better win. So Sean beat Mars. Where the fuck are they? Am I blind? Okay, so Fatality was here. Sean was here. So Sean lost to MVD. So Fatality beat Sen, who is good. The number or top 2 or 3 player in North Carolina was very good. But there's a difference between that and beating Mars. Sean also has a Cosmos win. He has top 8 at Pound, which was a really hard tournament. He also got the best clip. Again, Fatality has a lot of top 8s. Fatality's an amazing player. This isn't a shot or a side or a slight at Fatality. Fatality is really good. I just think Sean is better. Igna's best Marth. I would still give it to Riziasu. Riziasu's fucking good. Chag over Louis Money. Maybe in the beginning of 2020 or maybe in 2021. Anathema or Zomba, Zachary. Sigma over level 1, that's fine. I don't really watch either of them. I just said the one that I knew. Should have put Big Duck Hunt fan 7,000 over right hole. So true, my bad. My bad. Xavier beating Louis Money was pretty hype. Xavier's really good. Xavier's really good. Does Zachary still use Rob? He uses fucking like 9. He'll do bad with Pit twice and then go back to fucking Joker and Rob like he always does. Meister being done dirty. I think Mia's fucking incredible. Again, Meister and Mia are both like top 15 players. I just think Mia has the edge right now. Mars over Hikaru DK. Mars has never gone DK in tournaments, so I'm not going to give it credit. Is Raito competing again? He plays Banjo now. So yeah. So again, it's subjective fucking opinions. I'm not looking into the results. I was also probably wrong with several. Like, I'm pretty sure the best Sheik is actually I'm. Or, like, Mr. R. At the moment. Have I already said Gluto? Yeah, obviously. Obviously, Gluto's the best Wario. Mia's Loki top 5 in Japan. Top 5 in Japan is hard. Because it's, like, obviously it's Akala. It's Akala, Shutone, Yoshidora, T, then you have Zachary, you have Ken, you have Brain, you have Proto, you have Mia, you have Kamame. Like, there's so many good. Top 5 in Japan. 5th in Japan is hard. who made this tier list. It's an aggregate of 71 top players. Who's after me with Pikachu? Shiny Mark. But also, like, if you want to say that Shiny Mark's the best Pikachu, I'm not even going to argue super hard at this point, because he goes to more and has better results, even though they're, like, intra-region. But also, he fucks people up, so. What are we talking about? I was still going over the best player of every character really quickly. If Float was a move, would I put it as top 5? If Float was a move, it'd be the second best under Monado, yeah. Maybe better than Monado. I'm very humble about my Pika. I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not. Why don't I go to stuff? I go to an event a month. But also, I don't have a team anymore. The Panda paid for my flights and everything and my hotel, and now I have to do it. Which is fucking hard. Tweak has 2 characters on this list as best player. He literally doesn't. Ken Sephiroth is better. Best player for random, Zachary. And then Riziasu. And then Leo. Or Tweak. Did Panda pay salary? Hell yeah, they did. I thought I'd stay with Panda. I did, and then the company exploded. And they dropped me. They dropped everyone. There is no competitive Panda team anymore. How I feel about T1 dropping Leo? I don't feel any way about it. It's weird for the industry because seeing the #1 player be a free agent is kind of scary. But also, he doesn't make content. And also, I don't know who dropped who. I don't know if Leo asked for a higher salary and they told him to eat a dick. No idea. Who is my team now? I am a free agent. If you own an esports team and want to sponsor me, DM me. My DMs are open on Twitter. Shouldn't have told a chat of 800 people that my DMs are open on Twitter, but what are you going to do? No more Panda vids? You want to look at the last one? When was the last Panda vid? Panda Global. 2 months ago. What day? November 29th. So. Mezcal best Ridley. Mezcal's really good. I just think Smub is fucking insane. As quickly as Panda rose, it felt like it fell quickly. It literally fell in like 3 days. Top 5 Mexican players. Leo, Spargo, Meister, Chag, Big Boss? Probably. Am I forgetting anyone egregious? I think Andrek's good, but he's not as good. I think Waka's really good, but I don't think he's up there. SkyJ. I don't think SkyJ's as good as Big Boss. Like not anymore. He used to be, but I don't think anymore. I think Big Boss has got a lot better. According to EE, there's gonna be more player drops soon. It confuses me that people tell EE anything as like secret information. Like he just says everything and makes videos about everything. Any tips for people coming back to Smash? Have fun, play the character you like. Don't really worry about the tier list. You can play any of these characters, except for don't play Ganon. Do I think one day they'll nuke the Panda YouTube channel and all the videos will be gone? I think they just still make money, so I don't think it would be a good idea for them. Like, whoever has the account is still making money. Didn't SkyJ take a set from Chag at one point? One set off of a player doesn't mean you're better than them. I'm not better than Leo, and I have a winning record. Nair's the best, really. Nair's also incredible. I just think Smub is better. Peep Lights tweet. I don't think he's ever reviewed his own VODs. I can go right now. Light versus Tweak. I have not watched this set. I did not watch this set live. I will watch it at 1.5 times speed and find within 3 minutes an invincible Fox 2-frame side B. That's fucking crazy. Holy shit. It's almost like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Light. Bitch. Fuck you. Shut up. In the first one. Can you hit this? Yeah. You have to go off stage to hit it, and no one's doing that in this meta. Like, literally immediately. Immediately. What do you mean? Again, you can hit here. It's just hard. And who the fuck can do this from on stage? Light versus ESAM beef? I just think Fox is broken. I just think Fox is top 7 or 8. I don't think he's top 5. But like, he's clearly top 10. Like, I'm about the fact that this list put him in top 5. Fuck yeah, but I don't actually think he's top 5. Bro knows every frame. I figured this out recently. Okay, but that was the first side B. Let's wait for the second side B. That was such a good back air. Light is fucking crazy. He's so good. He hasn't been off stage yet, so okay, no, well, he's dead. So he hasn't been off stage again. Or like had to side B. I don't think this grabs ledge. Wow! This is fucking crazy! The second side B of the set? He's suddenly, from here, grab ledge invincibly! Wow! Your character's good! Can I do that? I need to practice that if I can. Because again, if you grab the ledge from above the ledge, you are invincible. And then Fox like teleports with his side B. Like he jumps. So yeah. Who the fuck is hitting that besides like Pika T-Jolt and like Pichu, like T-Jolt? No one. From here? You can't even hit between that and this. You have to hit here. And then God forbid you fucking try to go off stage, but he side beat a little earlier and went on stage, and then you get fucking comboed into up air at 85 and die. I'm literally Pikachu? Correct! I'm not complaining for my sake. I have a winning record over Light. This character's still broken. I don't care if I do well or not versus a character to see if they're broken. I think Joker's top 3 or 4, and Pika beats that character. Pika beats all of these fuckers. Except for this one. And this one. Pika wins, and this one. Pika wins every other matchup in this fucking tier. There's not even an even matchup except maybe Peach. Doesn't mean they're not broken. I don't think Ness is top fucking 20 because Ness beats Pika. I think he's better than this, but that's because Ness is like really popular and has a bunch of good shit. Independent of what he does versus Pika. Does Pika do versus Shulk? Pika wins. I think Pika beats Snake realistically, or not realistically. I think Pika beats Snake because Pika has a lot of great tools, but it's an annoying matchup to play. But also, I'm personally really good at it. I think Pika beats Diddy. I think almost every player in the world thinks Pika beats Diddy. I think that's a tweak-only opinion. That is not the case. So sorry. Okay, let's break it up again. So Pikachu in top tier has 3 even matchups and 1 losing matchup, and then the rest of them are wins. So he beats 14 of the characters in top tier, because he beats this one and 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 this one. How the fuck did I get to 7 on if I'm on the 6th character? This one and 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 this one, even. and this one, 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 and this one. 14 characters out of the 18 available characters to beat, because the Ditto doesn't count. So Pika beats all those characters, but no, Pika beat the player. I beat Leo! And Sonics, and Light. And I would beat Zomba if I played him, and I would beat Riddles if I played him. And I've beat Cola, and I beat Mutace. And Sparkle's really good. And I've beat a lot of the Wolves. I beat Zachary, and I've beat every Diddy. Wolf Pika's even? That's a fair opinion. Fuck T. T, God, fuck playing that guy. Fuck playing T. And I've beat every snake. Bad. MVD has a winning record, or I think I have an overall winning record, but it may just has a winning record. And I've beat the Minmins I've played, and I've beat every Palu. I've lost to a Palu one time in tournament ever. Meister's really good. I never beat Mars. Yeah, well, no, I beat him once, but also Mars is not top tier, so it's irrelevant. What's my opinion on the Yoshi matchup as Pika? I think Pika wins because you control the tempo, but if you want to say even, I'm not going to argue. What Palu did I lose to? Nairo in winners of a tournament. And then I beat him and lose, and then I never lost. That was the first time we ever played, and I never lost to him again. I hate Lipton. Iced tea? Oh, yeah, true. Did someone clip the VOD of me literally showing the 2-frame? Back to... Have I seen that Rafflo is 34 on Neroz? Rafflo is significantly better than Neroz. Someone get me that clip. Go back and clip it, like 3 minutes. Did I play AK at anything? I've played him once in tournament with the tournament that I played the worst at ever in Ultimate. And I got 65th at Genesis, and I still played worse at SmashCon Fall Fest. I would shit on AK if I played him. If I played him now, free. Literally free. I was winning with my secondaries. Like, AK is really good. I'm really good versus Snake. Did I play MVD? Me and MVD are practice partners, so like our set record is like technically my favor, but again, he wins at most of the majors we've played at. It's been years since we've played in tournament. But I overall have the set record at because of locals, because we literally lived together and went to 1 billion locals. So, but again, most of the times I'm losing are the majors, because like this is the last time we played in 2019. That's the only time I've beat him in a major. It's like local, 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 major, local, 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 local. Where the fuck is Combo Breaker? Major, well, regional, local, 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 regional, regional, question mark, whatever the fuck this was, local, 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 majors. Am I browsing for Microsoft Edge? I use Microsoft Edge. Don't laugh at me. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm a Microsoft Edge user, okay? Chrome takes up too much RAM. How many of the top tiers does Joker beat? Even, losing, winning, probably, or I'm gonna say this one's even. Winning, don't know. Losing, winning, losing, I don't know, winning, have no idea. I don't know Joker's matchup spread well enough. I wish I could download... The one thing I fucking hate about YouTube in terms of streaming is I can't download clips. Can I copy the video URL? Go to 4K download. The fucking app. Go here. Does that work, or is it gonna do the whole fucking video? It's probably gonna do the whole fucking stream. So I have to record in OBS as I watch this clip on my stream again. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna ignore me. Bye. Oh wait, I can't. Hold on. I still hear the music. Dun, 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 dun. Where the fuck is where is the music coming from? Help. Help, which window is it? It's not that one. There, okay, stop. Thank you. Thank God. Okay. Okay, make this smaller. Okay. Huzzah. Full screen. Why is it muted? Fuck. OBS, stop giving my computer an aneurysm. Did I just go to the beginning of the stream? God damn it. This is not going well. I'm trying, chat. I promise. I will watch it in 1.5. Watched this set. I did not watch this set live. I will watch it in 1.5 times speed and find within 3 minutes an invincible Fox 2 frames ID. That's fucking crazy. Holy shit. It's almost like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Light. Bitch. Fuck you. Shut up. Good clip. Good clip. Good clip, ESAM. Good clip, ESAM. Wow. Clap it up for the bald guy. He's pretty cool. Y'all having fun? Is this a fun stream? I never do like fucking I never do like more chill streams. I'm generally playing. So are y'all enjoying like me not playing? If so, I'm offended. Metafy lessons? Yep. You can check my Metafy, metafy.gg/@esam. It's down in the description. Okay, let's open up a different fucking. Where did my live? Oh, Whoop. Music too loud? Oh yeah, I didn't, I made it louder when I was recording the clip. I'm just waiting. Bitch, I did not watch this set live. I will watch it 1.5 times speed and find within 3 minutes an invincible Fox 2 frames ID. Music is stuttering? What? Where'd the tier list go? Oh my god, tier list. Woo! Wow. Ignoring Pika. I'm trying to think of what I think is the most egregious placement on this list. Ignoring Pika. Because that's a me thing. And again, even trying to like based on logic, not even just like, I think the character's really good, like me brawler, right? It's like that one doesn't count either. What happened to my quote tweet? Oh, it was another window. I'm fucking right, twitter.com. Fuck you. Because, like, Cloud is high, but it makes sense. Min Min's high, but it makes sense. Game & Watch is low. I think... To me, the most egregious thing is Diddy's placement, but also a lot of people think Diddy's really good. I'm also not going to say Me Sword Fighter because I also put Me Sword Fighter this low. And then I learned about the fucking other set. So I don't want to be like, actually, people didn't know when they made the list that Sword Fighter was good because I'm literally one of them. You think Sonic's a bit high? Yeah, but everyone thinks that. Everyone's dumb, but everyone thinks that. Kind of a Ryu's crazy to me. That's 2 spots. It's whatever. I think Ryu's better, but meh. Diddy's a worse character than Lucina PT Mario. I agree. I'd put Diddy around here. I think Diddy, Zero Suit, Sephiroth, kind of comparable. Do I think Meta Knight high or low? I think it's high, but also it makes sense because there are a couple Meta Knights that are really good. Pac should be higher. True. I mean, I think Pac-Man is like 7th. I don't know who's better out of Pac-Man and Fox. They're very close. Yoshi borderline S tier is kind of insane. People in Japan think Yoshi's like top 5 now. Ness should go up. Honestly, yeah, I think that's the craziest opinion, is that Ness is this low. Like, Ness is definitely, like, better than Olimar. Better than, like, all these characters except for this one. Lucario's too high. If you, I mean, bottom 5 is only like 7 characters away, so it's fine. Wii Fit C. Wii Fit's just awkward. Wii Fit's just in a weird place. Mewtwo's very low, worse than Ridley. Ridley has more results and has more cheese, so yeah. Pit underrated. Again, this was before Zachary went on his crazy run, so like I'm not gonna fault anyone for not having information that literally didn't exist yet. I think Sora's a bit low. Again, I have like several problems. I'm just thinking the biggest thing. Like if there's any differences of my opinion that have like 10 spots, or like more than 10 spots. Other than Brawler and Pika, specifically, because I have high opinions of those characters. Oh, wait! I just realized! Let's fucking go! The tier list puts Samus is better than Zero Suit. I've been doing this for years! Holy shit! I've literally been putting Samus above tier list, oh, sorry, above Zero Suit for like over a year and a half. What is up, YouTube? Hi, that's me. Hello, that's top tier. Oh, stop. I need to reorder. I fucked up this playlist hella bad. So 1 year ago, was this Samus over Zero Suit? Oh, I put them next to each other. Okay. So December 2021, I put them next to each other. Live playlist reorganizing? Fuck no. I don't care to do that. So I think after this tier list, which I guess was the next tier list, which would be this one. I put Samus higher. Did I not have one in between that? No, I guess I didn't, because it was December 2021, June 2022. I fucked this playlist up. Holy shit. Because in this one, I definitely have Samus higher. That's me. Because I put Sora at 21 on my list. And Sora is 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. Villager too low? How do you argue Villager's better than a lot of these characters? I mean, yeah, I would probably put Villager like 5 or 6 spots higher, but again, kind of the same. Wonder how much of a difference pre-patch Zero has Wario. Pre-patch Wario would still be top 5. Pre-patch Zero Suit would still be top 10. Big differences. I mean, Zero Suit a little less, because Zero Suit kind of loses to a bunch of DLC characters. Like well, would Zero Suit lose to Kazuya with Frame 4 up B? I doubt it. Like, the Frame 4 up B is a big deal. So I don't know. Pre-patch Palu. Okay, so what got nerfed with Palu? Her grab range, nair, forward air, dash attack. Is that it? I mean, big nerfs. Like, not gonna discount that. I'm just like trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah, down throw. Oh my god, her down throw used to be so much better. I forgot about that. Down throw was just guaranteed against most characters. Oh god, yeah, that fucking character before. I forgot. I'm sorry. Yeah. Pre-patch Pichu. I think pre-patch Pichu would be in high tier nowadays. I think the character would be, it's just like hella glass cannon. But they would still lose a ton of matchups. Like, Pichu was already starting to lose favor in the meta before Pichu got nerfed. The nerf just, like, sealed it, you know? Like, I think it would be very meta relevant, but probably not, like, overpowered crazy. Unless the character pool, like, the player pool stayed insane. Why did they decide to nerf Pichu so hard so soon? He was one of the most common characters with some of the best results. And like his risk reward was very, very, very good. Do I think Mewtwo's too low? Meh, not really. Like, I think Mewtwo's good. Again, every character is good. I can say all of these characters are good, except for Banjo. But like, Robin's good, Mii-Gunner's good, Ridley's good, Puff is good, Luke's good. Like, every character's good, so it's hard to be like, yeah, Mewtwo's better. It's just like, well, yes, he's good in a vacuum, but like, you have to rate him relative to other characters. I think he's better than Pichu, though. I think Pichu's really overrated here. So I don't know. It's hard. Who makes the official tier list and what gives them the authority? It's not really an official list. It's just it's 71 of the top like 200 players in the world. So sorry, 155 eligible top players, 71 filled them out. So like it's just an aggregate list of basically every top player. They will make me change my mind at Summit. Again, I don't think a character doing well once or twice makes the character amazing. Also, I know Nator was really good. Mewtwo is a glass cannon that beats the fuck out of Samus. Okay, so quick question. I've gone over tier list for a while, so I'm down to do something different. Would y'all prefer me to do a GameCube show off now that I haven't been playing GameCube controller for 6 months? Or do you want me to talk about, and like kind of like basically talk about like why I'm doing worse type thing, which is relevant to that? Or would you prefer me to just like continue with the win streak that I had on Elite Smash? Use the Smashbox in a tournament? I have. I've been using Smashbox in tournaments since Lost Tech. Am I switching back to GameCube? I just wanted to see where I was at because everyone talks about it and I was like, actually, I wonder how good my like tech skill still is. It's bad. And like the way I edge guard now is so different because of access to the fucking better angles that I'm just SDing all over the place. Like I played like 10 games on Elite Smash and I was like, oh my god, this is fucking terrible. Like it's really bad, chat. Like it's really bad. Okay, so I'll talk about what I'm doing. Oh, I guess I'll do my intro first. With a different song. Nope, that's the same one. Close that. Sure. So there's been a lot of clatter of me doing worse in tournaments and it's the Smashbox, ESAM, the Smashbox is killing you. So a couple of things. One, I want to talk about that. But first, I'm going to show you where I currently am skill-wise with the GameCube controller, having not used it for 6 or 7 months. We're just going to jump into a couple games on Elite Smash and show you how sus my play is. Because I played a couple games offline. It's funny to me. So let's get into it. Probably keep this music on because it's nice. I'm not gonna count the streak, so this is ignoring the streak. So again, GameCube, right? Also need to switch my input so I can actually see it on my screen. Ultimate tier lists are so bad. You were like, why is this character slow? And you look at the characters above and you were like, never mind. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. About to break 1K on YouTube is pretty big. Yeah, I hit 1K earlier with tier list stuff, and then people left because I was kind of talking in circles, but... Ugh, okay. Oh god, this lag is really... Is this lag really bad, or am I just... I can't tell if this lag is really bad, or if I'm just on something. Like, dude, it feels so gross at the moment. Like, it's so weird to think that of, like, the controller I've used for since 2005 competitively, and of course more casually before that. Like, all my movement feels disgusting. Because, like, I'm so not used to my thumb having to do a lot. Forward smash. Like, it feels like so much more like physical effort, which is odd because that's one of the things you think of box. You're just like, oh yeah, it's like so difficult, right? But like, am I dead? No, I did a good angle. That angle's hard as fuck. Like, ugh, feels gross, feels gross, feels gross. I messed up my slingshots. I messed up so many slingshots. Cause it's, oh, I thought I was on the other side. That was my bad. I just missed on it. Oh god, ow, 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 Pac-Man's broken. Eh. Eh. ESAM, you only drop combos because you play on box. It's like, nope, I suck. No, like, it literally it just feels gross. Like, again, this is not like I'm saying this because I'm like promoting the Smashbox. Like, I don't care what company makes money. Like, Hitbox doesn't sponsor me, Smashbox doesn't sponsor me, so this is just my opinion. It feels way worse than I expected going back to it. Is that gonna hit me? They didn't jump there. They were on stage there. They didn't die at 116. Pac-Man's broken. That was good. Oh god, the hydrant. I didn't think about it. Good. Ugh, that was supposed to be an up air. Like, can y'all see the difference of just like my movement and like the speed at which I can do things? Like, if you've been watching me a lot recently, you can really tell. Because like I can tell immediately, and I'm all like, my hand is like immediately like hella uncomfortable. I won because I'm still nice as fuck, but like, ugh. So am I gonna end stream? Probably 9:30 Eastern. Like, did you see my lack of combos? I just played neutral. And of course, it makes some sense that it's gonna be worse because I haven't played it in 6 months. Like, I've played it like twice for like recording. Okay, this matchup's free. If I lose this matchup, you know it's bad. Okay, combo. Cool. I missed the edge guard. Whoops. Like, I messed up a Bar Thunder! I never messed those up before. Gonna do cartwheels, basically. Oops, I messed my second angle. That was bad. That was just bad, even for normal standards. Oh, whoops. Oh. Ah. Ugh, I can like barely instant wall jump. Attack that was great. Currently I'm playing on controller, yes. I'm proving a point. Like, I don't know, if you're comfortable, or if you know my play nowadays, like, this is so much worse. And like, yeah, I'm still doing some good shit, but that's because, again, like, I'm still a top player, but like, I wish I could do double up there, but I can't. No, my point is I'm not good on GameCube. Like, this is worse. Okay, let me switch to box. Just for, it's been 2 games now, we can like compare the difference. I don't remember where my bag is. Hold on. My box is still in my bag from the local that I played. It's like in this room. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure I'm on the right tag. Everything's right on here. Cool. If I lose this, it won't make the video. True. I'll include, I guess I'll include my, I won't include score. My hands feel so weird after playing GameCube. Oh, I try to get turned on down, so that was good. High up? Interesting. This person's quite good. It's a really good recovery. What? Like, it feels so, like, GameCube felt so much slower. Like, I'm focusing, because, like, my brain's getting reused because I haven't been playing GameCube, like, earlier today. Because I woke up at fucking, like, 7 a.m. because I couldn't sleep because I took my Adderall too late yesterday. That's even better. Put my chair things down. Oh, I'm dead. Roll. Like, my recoveries are more clean, my edge guarding can be better because I'm less scared to go off stage, my slingshots and my movement is better. And again, maybe it would have been better had I never switched to box, like the GameCube stuff. Like, that's obvious, right? Because, like, I definitely did lose time, at the very least. with box, right? Because like I practiced it instead of doing other things. But also in a month using box, right? I had my closest set ever with Mars, like actually, right? At a Lost Tech, and I beat Mutace. So it's not like I'm, you know, it's not like I have no results and everything's been bad since, right? Like I'm losing to good players. Or like pre-locals after I travel where I'm tired. They never used waft. Okay, I gotta be careful. Shit, I'm dead. They were right, they were just slow. I read it. I didn't believe. They didn't die? Holy shit. Back here. I can recover high. Better. Woo! And it sounds better? So true. So true, bestie. Verfunct, I don't know. I haven't studied the edge guarding flowcharts enough to know what I can do against Sean's Falcon's recoveries. Like, I've been messing up. Like, that's the thing, is people are like, oh my god, ESAM, you're missing so much. The counterplay of people against me has been insane recently. Like, they've been playing so well. And like, me not hitting combos because someone's SDIing weird isn't the box's fault. I'm making a bad decision, right? I feel like Adderall will get banned eventually tournaments. I have ADHD. What do you want me to do? Not take my meds?
3, 2, 1, go!
Is that the same Pac-Man? Okay, this is like a lag fest, so regardless of what happens, this doesn't count. Yeah, no, fuck this. This is awful. Bum, bum. What's my opinion on the new official tier list? I already did that in the stream. You were the water, thanks for the name. GG's. Now I know why I'm able to talk my thoughts so fast. Oh, because of my ADHD? Yeah. I've only been medicated recently. I got Adderall when? August? Something like that. Ironically, when I started doing worse. Like, since I've been on ADHD, I've done worse. Or not ADHD, Adderall. I have bad insomnia as well. I don't have insomnia unless I take my ADHD late, or I'm like really stressed. How does Adderall help in a tournament? It can help you focus, but again, it's different when you're someone with ADHD because it kind of makes you regular or normal, as opposed to if you don't have ADHD and you take Adderall, then you're like super zoned and focused. So it's different. It doesn't function for people the same way. Like, I don't like zoom into like, I can focus on everything all the time now. Like, no, I just can't focus if I don't take it. Oh, they're gonna down here. Ow. Couldn't see which side. I wish Ivysaur players did anything on the ground other than fucking grab. What a bad idea. That's why I like, oh, let's go jab. I don't think they landed, though. Yeah, it jumps still. I'm gonna die. I wanted to hit them. I didn't. Dude, having easier access to Slingshot by itself is like, damn, box is worth it. Because I Slingshot a fuck ton now because it's a better way to do T-jolts. expecting them to not be aggressive for some reason. Oh, shit. Oh, the jump didn't read. Oh, fuck. Oh, what a parry. Ought to be able to get the hit. That didn't hit at all. That killed Charizard at 113? Peak is broken. But yeah, so basically, the point is, obviously, at this point on Smashbox, I am very comfortable. I have had really good wins, and honestly, my losses, for the most part, are fine, right? I lost to Mars, who I've never beat. I beat in one set, and then he immediately beat me set to a grand finals. I've lost to Send. I've lost to Dark Wizzy and Kamame. I lost to Didi and Teaser. And at locals, I've lost to who? An Aegis player that I forget their name of in Georgia. But this was literally at night after I had traveled at like 8 a.m. So I was just tired. And it was also, I lost to Axel, one of the best Isabels in the world. Then at locals here, I lose to Sean, who's arguably the best Falcon. Jake, who's Jake. Beast Mode Paul, who's really good. Kobe, who's really good. Sean. And then Samus here named G Swizzy, because I'm bad against Samus. So my losses aren't bad. But yes, am I doing worse? Obviously. But the reason I'm doing worse isn't because of this thing. It's because everyone is getting better, and I am just simply not keeping up as much as I used to. I don't go to as much. I don't grind as hard as a bunch of other people. The low latency mod thing is helping, but it's not anything with the controller. I mean, sometimes I'm falling into habits that I have with this controller because I have access to some stupid shit, but also I fell into habits with GameCube in some of the ways I recovered. It's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna have habits all the time, regardless of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So this isn't anything with, whatchamacallit. This isn't anything to do with the Smashbox. People are getting better. I obviously had to put a lot of time into like one player practice of I'm not playing super good people because I had to learn this, and people are just getting really, really, really good. I had one top 8 the entirety of 2022. And half of the events I was with GameCube controller, and the other half I was Smashbox. And yeah, I got it with GameCube controller, but also, relatively, my bracket for that tournament was super easy. I had to play like one top player besides the people I lost to. Who did I lose to in winners? I lost to Jackal. In winners, before Jackal, I didn't really have to play anyone super hard. And then I beat, the best player I beat was Quandale Dinglingleton, or D-Dog, who's good, but I'm pretty good versus Steve. And then otherwise it was people that made upsets and people that made upsets. I didn't have to play Ling. I didn't have to play Mars. I didn't have to play the other people in top 8. I didn't have to play Syrup or anything like that. I lost to Axiom XL after he beat Mars, but also Axiom's really good in general and also versus Pikachu. And that was with GameCube. I should have won that match. So yeah, am I losing matchups that I should win? Sure. Because people are really good, not because of the box. Stop giving it shit. It's fine. And Goblin, and Zenyu, and fuck's his name? Monty. No, not Monty. What's the Pac-Man player? Rocky. But like, oh no, Zenyu's been playing really well recently. Rocky is like number 2 or 1 in their state, and I'm also bad versus Pac-Man. So, but then I play friendlies with top players, and I do well. I do well versus Light. I do well versus, like, again, I beat Mudace on month 1 of the box. So, like, people are just good. It's hard to be consistent in this game. That's one of the reasons that Leo, Tweak, Spargo, Light are so impressive, because it's so hard to just constantly play well. It's literally, that's it. It's just hard. All right, now I'm going to start my win streak, because fuck it. That was before Mutus activated God mode. True.
Go for it. 3, 2, 1, go!
Like, I definitely need to relearn my, like, flowcharts of, like, preemptive DI and stuff with Box, but that's because, like, I hadn't played Goblin. Like, I've played Goblin in some friendlies with Box. I hadn't played him in tournament yet. Oh, good cancel. So, like, I'm not holding up as early as I should, or I'm not holding out as early as I should. So I DI'd a couple things poorly against Goblin, but they're also incredible. And mixed, and, like, I'm not expecting to get hit in a lot of those situations, because they are just playing really well recently. I'm like, it's annoying, because also I feel like top players are just saying that shit. Like, I don't know what Larry said when he was watching, because obviously I wasn't watching the stream, I was at the tournament. But, like, I clicked onto it because I was like, oh, he was watching it, that's cool. And I click onto it, and, like, half the chat's like, oh my god, ESAM's doing so much worse because of the box. Is he losing to Goblin because of the box? And I was like, Goblin's just better. Like, but Goblin got really good. And also, it's the first time Goblin has ever beat me in a bracket. So, like, sometimes that's gonna happen, especially when the person is as good as Goblin. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they didn't air dodge there. Oh, what a dash attack, actually. I like the up smash attempt. It was very good. Like, my brain definitely still doesn't work. Like, I get a little more nervous with Box, and, like, I'm less comfortable in some situations because I'm just not used to it yet. But also, that's why I'm playing with it. Oh, I fucked up. I missed my nair, I missed my nair, I missed my nair. But, like, the advantages of what I can do with Box are, like, so much better. Goblin also played really well yesterday. Yeah, and Sean knows the fuck out of the Pika matchup because he's grinded it with Rydia, and also has played the other Pikas a lot. And, like, also he played it a lot in Smash 4, so he's, like, generally knows how to, like, fight around quick attack and shit like that. Ow. Getting sauced by the Charizard. Uh-oh. Good thing I DI'd correctly. That almost killed me at 66 with good DI. Okay, fuck this. I'm camping. I thought they weren't gonna shield. Don't yell at me for saying I'm gonna camp, and then I didn't camp. It's fine. Right there. Nice. Like, listen, I appreciate the fact that a ton of people randomly think I'm supposed to be, like, this top 10 unbeatable player. Like, I appreciate the fact that I'm not supposed to lose any locals, and everyone thinks that of me. But, like, CFL's fucked up. Like, it's a crazy region. Like, it's so difficult to be consistent in this region. Even the other top players of this region, like Jake, struggle to be consistent in this region. Not fast enough, is it? Like, the real reason I'm doing worse is because I'm trying to play a new style, and it's fucking hard because it's very not what I normally do. Like, that's like actually the reason. Oh, I suck. Oh, I suck a lot. Woo! Fuck. Yeah, in, please. That's good. Also, small battlefield is a terrible stage for this matchup. That's okay.
Pikachu wins.
Like, does that all make sense, chat? Did I say something about Roy being S tier? Roy's broken.
Go for it. 3, 2, 1, go.
That put Squirtle into tumble? Oh yeah, so much worse, ESAM. Don't you know, you're so much worse because you can recover from there. Because you definitely, totally would have been able to before. Ah. Shit. I'm bad at doing post-mash bullshit, actually, because I don't mash autograph so often yet. Or still. Can I elaborate briefly on Roy's brokenness? He has great stats, great killing, great advantage, sword, fast, underrated recovery. What about him isn't broken? Maybe I didn't for some reason. Really don't want to lose my streak right after fucking starting it. After I was like, yeah, I'm good with box. Should guys shut up? Oh. Like, I don't know, I wish people would trust my judgment more. Like, the people that are like, I think ESAM is good. It's like, okay, then trust your judgment. Like, it's like when people go like, ugh, actually, this person should have never counterpicked this character because it didn't work while they're down like 2-0 in a matchup they like historically lose. And it's just like, ugh, see, like, I know better. It's just like, no, you don't. The top player knows better. Leave them alone. If I didn't see benefit from box, I would have dropped it second month. If I did like really poorly the first couple months, like actually poorly by like my standards, I would have literally stopped playing the controller. Because I don't want to be this quirky fucking dude that plays a weird controller. I want to win. Like, I want to do well. So it's clearly, I'm doing this for my best intentions. Or like my best benefit, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, was I willing to take some hits before anyway? Because the box has a ton of theoretical godlike benefits? Yes. But at the same, oh, that was a really good grab. Oh, hit platform. Ugh. No, I didn't mean to do that. Huzzah!
Pikachu wins.
Is live gonna be on this channel? Yeah. They just are now. You can also just scroll, if you don't want to watch current, you want to watch past, you can just scroll backwards in the VOD. That looks so hard to do with what? T-Jolt? T-Jolt's broken, so yeah, that makes sense.
Leaf smash.
Any Brawler games for this win streak? No, it's a Pico win streak. Because I started it after my Mii Sword Fighter win streak, which got to 33. I play Fantastic when I'm on my last dock, try to play more cautious. Yeah, if I played like cautious all the time, I'd be super godlike. It's hard for me. It's not even like I don't want to, it's actually just difficult for me. Because I'm tired of saying like, ugh, it's just, I don't want to do it. Like, partially true, but like, I don't because it's hard. Like, I only have the mental energy to do that like so much. Because it's difficult, right? And it's also something I'm not used to. And like, I'm trying to, that's what I'm trying to do, but then I get tired and then I start rushing stuff if a set goes too long. Now that's what happened versus both Goblin and Sean yesterday. So I think I was up 2-1 versus Sean. And then like went for dumb stuff game 4, and then he like fucked me up for it, and then game 5 was pretty close as far as I remember. I could be wrong. Good up top. And again, also my opponents recently are just really fucking good. Like, again, I would say the worst person I've lost to is fucking Joe, the Aegis, and they played Aegis so well, and I literally had beaten Aegis at a major, like, the previous, like, major in Black Twins. So, like, I know the matchup. Joe just played really well, and I was tired. I only meant to get 2 hits, to be fair, so they were kind of... I didn't hit it. Did not see it, to be honest. I don't know how big Isabel's gonna be. I also, for some reason, just stopped going for up throw thunder. Like up throw, air dodge, read thunder. I just stopped doing it because I'm like trying to get other like more optimal different combos instead right now because I'm like that's what I'm focusing on. So like. Joe's crazy good. That's what I'm saying. Game's hard. How do you use Pikachu's down B without falling to your death off stage? You jump. What would I say Smashbox gives advantages over GameCube? Consistent angles. Consistent slight angles, sorry. Access to double up zip for quick attack. Access to buffer turnaround up tilts and down tilts out of combos, which is really a lot easier and helps for nair loops a lot. It's mostly recovery stuff. It's mostly quick attack, but like access to those is like fucking insane. Like it's such a big difference because it's neutral, it's advantage, and it's disadvantage. So like it literally, like quick attack is such a broken and important move that like even if it was just quick attack and nothing else, it would still be worth it because quick attack is so hard and it's like it causes a lot of people to SD, and like the fact that I'm able to recover from so many different areas like comfortably. Because I'm not just gonna mess up my slide angle and not do anything, which is the, you know, if you mess it up on GameCube or you mess up your angle, you die because you don't get your second zip, and so you don't go far enough and you die. So like, they're gonna grab. Oh no, they're not. My hands feel better. Yeah, but I never really had hand problems. So like playing on GameCube in the games that I did, I'm like, oh man, this feels really straining comparatively because I'm just not used to it. But like, I never had hand issues other than like when I hurt my hand popping off against Mutas. That's different. That wasn't because of the controller. It's because I'm a shithead. Like, I'm trying to implement so much recently, and it's hard to do all of it, because it's like, I want to maximize my combos, but also do combos for stage, and also make sure that I'm favoring stage control, but then I drop my combo, or like, I don't drop my combo, and I was like, fuck, I didn't get the stage because I'm not used to focusing just on that, so I didn't do super well with it. It went too low. So like, I'll drop combos because I like panic, or I choose bad options because I'm trying to favor stage when I could have got a bigger combo, and then like not getting a combo is what led me to not killing someone because Pika is a touch of death character, you know what I'm saying? My next major is Collision in a couple weeks. Also, again, thank you all for sticking around. I didn't expect so many people to stick around after the tier list thing. Like, I know it's still chunked, but welcome to a hot topic. Gotta get a picture? Hell yeah. You think Ryu's A tier worthy? Ryu's broke and... Alright, let's play this matchup correctly.
Go!
Did Jogibu beat Mia? He sure did. How the fuck? Jogibu's the Falcon, right? Oh yeah, I also get access to better instant wall jumps on like every stage. And moving thunder. I'm making a video, like I already recorded it, I was in the process of editing it today. For like the benefits Pika gets on Smashbox. Other than like the generic advantages of Smashbox. Hell no, I'm not air rushing there, what the fuck? I should have that. Backstage, baby. Yeah, fuck, covers you. Who's back? I don't know the punish. Don't know what the fuck they missed it, but that's okay. I always get hit by that, I'm so bad. That hit my shield from that far? Jesus. Okay. Stop playing bad. This person's also playing pretty well. What the fuck kind of SDI? Like, people are saying I'm bad for, like, not comboing that when people are SDIing like that recently. I'm just like, what the fuck? Please kill. Win streak saving down air. Oh, I want to mess up my attack cancel. That was actually my bad. What the fuck? That hit? I appreciate their attempt. Fuck. Down. Ugh. Fuck up. It worked. Cool. Not on purpose, but we take those. Come on. Is that a footstool? Oh, please don't SDI out. Thank God. Why do people consider Pyra and Mythra broken and like the best characters in the game? They have the overall best advantage state in the game. Sword, safety, good frame data. They're like one of the fastest characters in the game. A lot of reasons. Haven't seen Interstellar. I saw Interstellar like when it was like out in theaters. I think that upper was really good. I'm also like not great versus Sephiroth, so like this is good practice. That wasn't the cloud? Okay. Good trade. Shouldn't be T-Jolting because if they get hit by one, they're gonna get winged. Yeah. Tank A. They're hitting ledge jump. That's all they're doing. That hits so well. Oh, jeez. Really? No jump. Even if they don't make back, they're dead. I definitely could have recovered. I fucked up. I fucked up. Either way, I'm fine with that. That missed? Such a greedy bitch. There was no reason to do that. Jump! Like, I play really well on box. People are crazy for making fun of it. ESAM's only losing because of box. Like, you don't understand how the game works. And also, none of those fuckers talk to me. None of them ask. I'm transparent with it. If I thought I was worse on box, I've had doubts, and then like yesterday was one of those doubts. I'm like, ugh, man, like before I even saw anything, I was like, man, like I'm playing not great on GameCube, like on like I want to win. I think I'm like, you know, in my head, I'm like, I should be winning these locals because I, you know where I was relative to everyone else. But everyone else has gotten better, and I was like, maybe it's this. And then like I like labbed a little bit with GameCube, and I did these things, and I was just like, man, all these little inputs I take so for granted now that I play box. Like obviously, again, I would be better if I started playing with it more frequently, duh. But like, still, do I want the VOD of the Jogi Boost set? Sure. If you can post it here, if not, tweet it at me. Okay. The box was so good there that I got an instant wall jump when I super did not want it. That's hilarious, honestly. Hey chat, were you here when Light was wrong about having an invincible non-two-frameable recovery? Side B, specifically. And does he really think Fox's ledge trapping isn't top 2? Whose is better? Besides Samus, who's the #1 ledge trapper? Cloud? Cloud's ledge trapping is not nearly as good as Fox's. What the fuck? I mean, Cloud is scary because he just puts you in the same situation over again, but like Fox kills you. And also like, his back air is a much better ledge trapping tool than Cloud's is. Cloud's is just big, but like Fox's is faster. Mr. R's, so true. I forgot about that meme. Sonic's ledge trapping is literally just air. Steve, that's fair. Steve's ledge trapping is fucked up, but it's all like setup based. Whereas Fox's can be instant. Snake's is overrated. I think people just don't know what to do against it. Also, I play Pika, so I'm probably a little biased, but also I don't really struggle with it with most of the characters I play. Congrats on playing so patient with this tournament. Right, I played so patient. Also, Scorch, are you like old Panda Scorch or a different Scorch? Like I missed a lot of my combos against Goblin, and that was a big deal because I'm hitting a back air that should be at least like either off stage or 40, and I'm getting 11 because I'm just hitting back air, you know, because of the great SDI by Goblin, but I wasn't adapting because I saw the SDI. Whoa, I saw the SDI, but I still didn't do the right thing. Different Scorch. Okay, fair enough. Appreciate it. This is very laggy. Oh, I love when crowds cheer for their people. That shit's amazing. Whoa, God. I absolutely love that. So if I'm in like a home region of some player that I'm playing against, like I love when the crowd cheers for their person. It's amazing. I'm alive. This connection's really bad. In case y'all were unaware. I'm gonna not rematch them, but I'll play it out. Hey, I actually did the sweet spot. Let's go, me. Let's go, me. I was surprised to see me lose a game to Isabel, but don't know the matchup with Pika. No, I know that matchup. One, I messed up. I misinput a decent amount. Two, I was super tired. Three, Axel's amazing. It doesn't. Sometimes if you know a matchup and it's a winning matchup, you still lose because people are just good. Why did Goblin keep up being? It has armor and beats through my multi-hits. It's really good versus Pika. Like, sometimes people are just the better player that day, even if they're not the better player. It's literally, it's just part of the game.
3, 2, 1, go!
Teach you how to be good. Metafy.gg/@ESAM if you want to learn how to be good. One thing that I really appreciate about CFL in terms of like the players, I feel like other than like I do know, but like I feel like other than Jake, the other top players of this region have such a fucking healthy and like crazy like competitive mentality while also just trying to be the best that they can be. Like Sean has literally given me advice on the sets that I immediately lost to him, even though like the tournament's not over, and he's just like, yeah, like you did this and this and this well, and you did this and this and this poorly, and you weren't responding to this well, and I was just like, oh shit. Like he just fucking tells me like immediately if I ask. If I don't ask, he's not gonna say shit, but like it's actually super fucking cool to see like Sean's mentality and Whompy's mentality and fucking Beast Mode Paul's mentality. Like, so good. Isn't Roy better than Aegis? I think so, but that's not like a like I'm one of the only people. That's not like a common opinion. That's just my opinion. Like I think a decent amount of people have that opinion, but it's not like the popular opinion, if that makes sense. Didn't grab the ledge. The best Steve is Akala. The best Pyramithra would be Shutone or Cosmos. DD Steve is cracked. DD is very good. DD played so well versus me. I'm so tired of people playing at majors the best they've ever played, specifically against me. Literally, Dark Wizzy was playing poorly for like 9 months, and then Big House comes around, he's like, yeah, I'm playing really well all of a sudden, and then he like fucking shit on like a bunch of top players. But it's just because it was me. Mars was playing really poorly until the Genesis that he fucked me up and then got top 8. I'm just like, why couldn't you have been the old Mars? I would like a win, please. Please. Someone? Except for Mutace. Mutace played poorly versus me when we played the last time.
2, 1, go!
Leo's better than both on Mithra? Fuck no, he's not. I play like a bitch in this matchup now. That's gonna be a lifetime. Whoops. Fuck me. Didn't want to do that. I'm gonna do the fucking shiny mark. start doing that shit. Oh, fuck, really a parry. And small. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Grab the leg. I tried to roll through. Did Animus actually quit? I haven't seen him in a while, but I didn't realize he quit. Am I the only Pika player? There's a couple of notable Pikas. The three main ones would be me, Shiny Mark, and H4. Then the other Pikas would be Abadongo's secondary Pika. Then you have... What the fuck is the French one's name? I'm blanking right now.
3, 2, 1, go!
What? I can't think of his name at the moment. And then the other one, the second best Pika in France would be Enki. It's really bothering me that I can't think of that Pika's name. Have I taken any sets of Shiny Mark? We've never played offline. Is Pikachu's F tilt safe on Samus because of pushback? At certain spacings, probably, yeah. It's probably a move I should use more. Pika and Pichu play very different, so it's hard to know who would have a good Pika. I just want solid damage, and then... Cosmos' Pika was also super fucking good. He said if he loses to, like... I forget who, like 1 or 2 more I think it was like when he loses to Leo 2 more times, he's just gonna play Pika, and I was like, yes. And then he hasn't been matching to Leo since, and I'm like, fuck. Because I liked Cosmos' Pika a lot. His Panic at the Disco's mad fucking good. They're crazy good. From South Florida. Is the official tier list from Nintendo? The official tier list is from a bunch of top players. You can already see the Cosmos up he misinputs. I don't think he really misinputted that much. Do I think Mars can win Collision? Depends on who's going, but probably. Mars is really good. I think the most likely person to make it into Summit that isn't like already in Summit, so like the person that does the best of those people is Sonics, obviously. But I think that it can be a lot of people.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, what the fuck? happened? Why did my jump come out? That was weird. That type of Sora. Or this type of Sora. That was clean as fuck, actually. Holy shit. Oh my god. They said, who the fuck uses a sword character for their A moves? Time to just mash B button. Ooh. Double side B? That's crazy. Double T-Jolt hit. Oh, no. I fucked up like a bunch of things. Oh. They got it. How the fuck? Stop pinging my moves by accident. What the fuck kind of side B?
Pikachu wins.
What can you do versus Pika's Nair on Shield? Depends on the character, obviously. Some characters don't have an option, some characters have decent options. Is it a strat to study other players' tier lists to know who they're having trouble fighting against? Tier lists versus matchup charts doesn't, like, they're different. So, not really. You can look at people's stat records if you want to pick up a secondary, but... I know I'm one of the best in the world, but why does my Pika almost never win majors? I've won more majors than like 95% of top players. I've won 3 majors. Most people have not. It's just hard to win majors, especially if your name isn't MK Leos, Fargo, Tweaker, Akala. I guess maybe add light to that list. Like, if you're not one of those, like, 5 players, you're not winning majors at the moment. I guess T. Fuck me, it lagged. Like, I've won as many majors or more majors than Mars. And Tweak? I said Tweak. Oh no, I think me and Mars have won the same amount of majors. We both won 3. Z won the Genesis, he won Smash Factor, and he won... I feel like he won something else. I could be wrong, but... Cola? Cola's only won 1 major. Trying to be like it. Yeah, that's the one. The first collision. Holy shit, they're using A moves all of a sudden? I lied. No, they're back to their ways. Walk, walk, walk. Why are you mashing there? Ooh, that punish was godlike. That hit. Oh, sorry. Zachary's won more majors than me, too. Zachary's won a bunch of Japanese majors, so he's won a lot. He won like every Japanese major before pandemic. What can Ryu do against Pika, Nair, and Shield? I think we can up B backwards. Has Dabuz won anything? Unfortunately, not. How many majors has Gluto won? He won a lot of European majors, so he's won one major in North America. Like, Zachary's won like 12, 13 majors in Japan. Like, a lot of majors. Not the same person. I don't think I could have made it back from that angle. Maybe I could have. I'm not sure. I think Dabuz on the 20K. He did, but that based on like the people that were there wasn't a Smash Major. It was just a lot of money. We're not discounting the money, and it was still a good win, but like it wasn't a major. What's the point? Should qualify as bullying. I tried not to run into them. I actively did not want to run into them. It's not my fault. That shit lingered. How long are we streaming for? I'm actually getting off in like 10 minutes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Riddles at the moment is top 10-ish in the world. I mean, I'm assuming it would obviously depend on who you ask and how much you value Japan, basically. Yeah, do you bring that back? They're out of Wonder Wings, right? Yeah, otherwise they would just be recovering with it. Wow! Riddles with USA. I mean, USA is a very vague place to live. Like, if you're saying if you got like more consistent practice in like New Jersey or like CFL, then like sure maybe, but like he's still an amazing player already. Like he doesn't need little bonuses or boosts. I was fucking right as shit, chat. Was that 25 just like a bunch of up here? I was supposed to be up till I don't know how the fuck I got up. Oh, I do actually. Oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, go high. Two more windowers? There's one. I like their Banjo a lot. This matchup is just hard as fuck for Banjo.
Pikachu wins.
Riddles has beat Leo. I think it's just the one time. Yeah, I don't like supporting like crypto-based things. So I try not to do Coinbox.
3, 2, 1, go!
Pick it up. Knew that was coming. Suck. No, they don't pay with crypto. That would suck. Matching scares me. They're just doing a bunch of shit. I tried to dash shield later. I think they have one Wonder Wing left. Or they just recover already, I don't remember. They're probably going to save it for recovery, so I'm not too worried about it unless it's like a very obvious solution. You think sauce all of a sudden? I missed that. Now they're gone. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Don't lose the streak on the last game of the stream, ESAM. Good start. God, like the... Oh, fuck. They were dead. I did not think they were dead. I thought the air dodge would have made it. Please! Okay, they have one Wonder Wing left, I think it was. Oh, please die. They're not dead. God damn it. Wadi took another set off of Spargo? Really? With Sora? Cheese it up. That wasn't cheese, that was solid play. It was almost cheese, but then I fucked it up, to be honest. Sora, Lucina? Damn, let's go fucking Wadi. Wadi Sora's flames. Okay.
Pikachu wins.
Young Link has so much going for him. How come he doesn't ever really have a breakout run? I would say Toast's run at CEO last year was a breakout run. Also, I think Wadi's main is Sora at this point, like, actually. Why is it called official when it's not from Nintendo? Nintendo's never going to release a tier list. The reason we call it official is because 71 top players, it's an aggregate list of a bunch of top players, so that's as close to official as we're gonna get. Basically just like, hey, this is what a bunch of, like, all the pros think, essentially, like, at least relatively. Fucking roll them out of the box. Berry. I'm gonna have misinputs on it, but everyone has misinputs with every controller they run. Like, no one, like, everyone in the entire world misinputs, so, like... It's gonna happen. Why the fuck would Sakurai know anything about game balance? That's the thing. If he knew anything about game balance, he would have not had Steve's up tilt exist that way. So, I don't trust his opinion. No, I love Sakurai, but that doesn't mean he knows what the fuck he's doing in terms of balance. Or like, he knows what the balance is. Oh, fuck. They were ready for that? Oh shit, that was I'm short. Like, the fact that I get back first there is crazy. And that is going to be 17 more wins on my win streak. The end of the week. Pika's busted again. I mean, technically I won 19 games, but the first two I wasn't counting because it was for a different video. But yeah, I'm nice as fuck with it. CFL is just fucking crazy. All right, thanks everyone for joining. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night.